Freedom! Hi! I was waiting to click the button when it switched to the right time. Hi, everybody! Hi, Minri. Hi, Comey. Hi, Dadsec. Hi, Small. How is everyone? I have been on a leash because of a clown character from the horror dating sim. Pierrot from the Freak Circus. Pierrot. Ballerina energy. You're awesome and thanks for making me feel welcome in the community. Oh, that's so nice. Of course. I thought you were gonna rip me a new one. Absolutely deck me. How's everybody doing? Oh, Minri! The fact that you caught on that quickly is actually crazy. Guys, I have mods and they're better. Do you think Abigail likes me better with the fedora? Look at how ill fit. Look at how poorly fitting the fedora is. It looks like I got squished by a hydraulic press. I'm gonna put that straw hat on. That looks better, I think. Aiden, you want me to send a picture of Piero in the Discord? Yes. Piero. I'm sick, completely drained my social and mental battery. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Minri. I understand how that feels. My social battery is usually pretty depleted. I just have a very small battery. I went to a huge party on Friday. So convinced that there was no stream Friday. There wasn't a stream on Friday. Oh, convenient. Probably convenient that there was no stream on Friday. Yeah, no, it was because you went to the party. I was also there. You just didn't know that it was me. That's why I couldn't stream. That's what I was looking for. I got you. That's why I couldn't stream. Is because I was like, oh, Minri's going to a party. I should show up. So I flew down there. I was also at that party. There were people I didn't know. Were there any incredibly handsome 5'8" gentlemen? Don't answer that. Whoa! Wait, this guy's hot. What the heck? Good job. That's a hot clown. Is he a clown? Is he a jester? I hope that's not offensive to jesters. Or to clowns. You ditched our dinner date on Friday for a random party? Rude. Not random. Minri was there. How dare you? I was checking in on my mod, okay? To make sure there were guys, but I don't know if I would consider them attractive by any means. What? You think I'm ugly? Anyway, guys, look. I have a to-do list down here. I can, like, mark them as done. I can add stuff at any time. And I moved my XP bar over here so that you guys can see what my levels are at, and it doesn't cover chat. Guys, it looks so good. Also, yeah, so I should explain. So there's a to-do list, and, you know, I've written down some stuff, and there's a prediction live. Am I going to finish the to-do list? I don't know. We'll see. So the goal for today is chickens, and, you know, there's a couple there's a couple other ones on there. We have a yes, we have a no. You guys don't believe in me, how dare you? Can you hear the game, by the way? Yeah, I think you can. Okay, that's good. And we're just gonna have a grand old time, and we're gonna chat, and it's gonna be spectacular-rastic. You can hear the game? Good. I should, like, check my VODs one of these days and see how the volume is. Because I might fix that. And also, I should, like, clip stuff, you know? But I have a mental block. Someone needs to read me out my Russian sleeper agent code, and then I will unlock the— Ow! And then I'll unlock the ability to clip my streams and post them. Why would you throw something at me? That's actually so mean. DeadSec, you're all over the place today. You were being so nice. And then you just threw something at my big old noggin. What are you doing? I have so much bok choy. I am the bok choy boy. I'm gonna sell so much of this nonsense. Bra 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 bra. Bra. Skip the 2 + 2 = 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths. And then quick stack. Today is chickens. I think I figured out multi-chat, but still have to test it out while live. What did you figure out? What did you do that's new and different and fresh and funky? I sent another handsome clown. Say less. Oh my gosh. These are the hottest clowns I've ever seen. What the heck? What the frick? Aiden sleeper phase? Sleeper phrase? Abigail wants a divorce. Initiating order 66. Oh shit, wait, no, not that one. That's a bad one. Also, I'm streaming on Rumble now too. The League of Legends champion? Sorry, that was an insane poll that nobody's gonna understand. I'm glad you understand. Of course. Those are hot men. Those are hot clowns. They would be my type, I fear. Nice, elegant. Got a new app called Stream Ninja. Does it jump out of the shadows and attack you with a katana? You get surprised by the stream. Marnie, why aren't you working? Marnie, it's a Monday. Where are you, girl? Where did you go? Wait, where actually, where is she? She's shopping? Women, am I right? And I just get shot. Stream Ninja or something like that. My main problem was not finding anything that was Linux compatible. But Stream Ninja works. When Marnie is there, you can buy a catalog so you can use the shop when she isn't there. What, really? That's elite ball knowledge. What the garbage? Vincent has been asking me about slugs for weeks, so I prepared a whole lesson on them. They're actually pretty interesting. Whenever I see a banana slug, I feel like it's a sign of good luck. Okay, that's actually awesome. Penny earned brownie points in my book for that. She's listening to her students' interests. That's a green flag. Hi, Lewis. Congratulations, hey lad. This is a big step forward for you and Abigail. You've really grown some roots in this town. I think that's the first person to actually mention anything about me getting married. That's huge. But yes, it had an app image and is running okay so far. Just can't test it when I'm not live. I see. Isn't that just the struggle? That's the worst. My grandma told me I should spend more time studying. I was like, Grams, don't fret. I'm turning pro. Studying's for nerds anyway. Shut the up your mouth. Shut up your front door. Hi, Pam. What did I... Pam's a smoker. Pam. I can't do the voice. What happened to my voice? My voice! Yeah, that's better. My head. Oh, that's all she had to say. I thought there was more. I didn't need to warm up for all that. So I need to go find Marnie when she's actually doing her job. Otherwise, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I need to bring Caroline a pumpkin. I don't know if I have any pumpkins. I need to fix the bus. I need to find Linus's basket. I could probably do that. An app image is a Linux universal thing, so what variant of Linux isn't important? Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that before, but also I know next to nothing about Linux. I had a huge plate of wild mushrooms and eggs for breakfast today. I'm still full. That's protein, baby. That's what protein does. Keep your nose to the ground and you'll find some mushrooms yourself. I'm sure of it. Need carp to enjoy after a hard day's work. Pierre, do you not have food? Classic. Classic. Your daughter leaves, and then for some reason you guys have no food anymore. Is that a universal experience? I feel like living with your parents, they have like the fridge like fully stocked with delicious home cooked meals. And then you leave for school or something, for university. And then you come back to visit and they have like a fridge full of mustard. Like, do you guys not eat? You don't make meals for yourself? Were they just for me? How come you only have sauces in your fridge? What are you eating? Oh, it's a bookseller today. Excuse me. I don't know how pricey the catalog is, but I heard the reason for it was because everyone was upset that she was never at her shop. Well, true, I was also upset. That's really funny. I didn't know that was a thing. There must have been so many new, like, little additions in the last update. Crazy. I had kind of a fun day today. I went to church in the morning, as you do. Went to this little small town one way out in the country. And I kind of loved the vibes because there was not that many people there, so everyone was... It felt really informal, which I really liked. You could, like, joke around, and I knew some of the people there, which was fun. And then drove home. I was literally exhausted. I think I need to get out more because going to one place and then coming back and being like, "Phew, I need a week off. I need a week break. I'm too tired." And then I worked on your commission, Minri.
Inliv says sleeper code, warm milk, cozy blankets, thunderstorm, cool pillow.
Oh, I've initiated sleeper mode. Get it? Because PJs. Anyway, so I was kind of a little bit sleepy, and now sleeper code activated. Yeah, I just immediately fall asleep. It just instantly knocks me out. And also, it's very windy out today. I was gonna go disc golfing with my friend sometime over the weekend. And we were almost gonna go today, and I was like, no, let's go on Saturday. Let's go a day early just to be sure. And I'm glad I did, because it is insanely windy outside. The fence around our patio is like coming apart because it's so windy. Not actually. We actually just put up chicken wire to try to keep the cats in so that they don't get out. And the chicken wire like got ripped off of the fence. So it's very windy, and we might get a thunderstorm. Y'all, I cannot tell you how excited I am for a thunderstorm. We might not get it today. If we don't, then I'm just gonna watch one on my phone or something. And then be excited for the next time that we get a thunderstorm. Hey, Diana! Why does Engaland... Why does Engaland have to be so humid? I don't know. It's punishment for being British. I saw a TikTok today that was Squidward saying, "Drown in it! Drown in it!" But the caption was British people when they see a drone. Drown in it! Drown in it! It was very silly. Thunderstorms and high winds are spooky. They are kind of spooky. But I love them. And also, like, in Canada, they build homes to sustain, you know, harsh winds and blizzards and snowstorms and, like, melting stuff. But, like, houses in California don't even have basements. Isn't that crazy? Because, like, well, is it basements? They don't have the same proofing that we do. So I'm less worried about, like, storms and stuff. Because I guess, you guys, I guess we're just built different in Canada. That's fair. I went to the movies today and I saw Hopper. It was pretty good. What is Hopper about? Garen! Hi! The Amazing Aiden. That's my stage name. Don't wear it out. The Amazing Aiden! It's 54% humidity? What, so you breathe in and it's like drinking water? You can never get dehydrated. Just inhale in your mouth. No, stop it, Garen. You're amazing. You're breathtaking. Kill me, please? I will not. Kill me later. I can only join at 9, so I'll be back later. Alright, James. But I'm holding you to it. I just hope that 9 at your time is different than 9 my time. Because if you join at 9 my time, the stream will be over. Are you sick, Aiden? Yeah. I'm pretty sick. Yeah! No, I'm not. I just am a very nasally person. And I hate it. I can try. Here, I'll try speaking with my stomach, so I sound less stuffy. Even in the YouTube video that I'm making now, I have a recording where I sound so nasally, and I hate it. It's like I talk out of my nose, and I hate it. It sucks. It sucks. If I could change one thing about myself, I'd be 6 feet tall. But probably like 4th or 5th place, I'd make myself less nasally. But I don't want the sticky, sweaty weather. Then don't wear a sticky sweater. What do you mean? I'm just kidding. Aiden sick of me? No. Never. I could never be dead sick. How dare you? Except you did vote no that I'm not going to finish the to-do list, so how dare you? It's about a girl who loves animals who wants to save a place that was special to her and her grandma who passed away, and she hops into a beaver body for an experiment? Whoa! So she has superpowers? Or is this a Freaky Friday situation where she wakes up in a beaver's body and a beaver wakes up in her body? So she just walks around eating trees, taking bites out of bark. I'm sniffly too, Aiden. I got a head cold right now. Yeah, but the thing is... I'm sorry, I hope you get better. But the thing is, I don't have a head cold. This is me normal. And I sound like a nerd. Nasally Aiden. Hello, princess. Yeah. This is what I sound like. It's more like a brain transplant. Whoa! So they like pull a beaver into the ER? That's crazy. During this time of year, I divert my attentions to fungi. Me too. I'm the fun guy. Demetrius has lost all of his hearts with me. Why was I coming up here? Oh yeah, I was gonna go and see how much it costs for a barn. Aiden, you're a liar? Yes, I am. But see, I lied about that. Oh! Brain implosion explosion. Why is no one working? It's Monday at 2 p.m. Go to your jobs. Okay, Marnie's back. I'm gonna go see Marnie then. What the heck, bro? Hey, Aiden, how about some 2 truths and 1 lie about low? You want to tell me about your low? Yeah, all right, lay it on me. I'm gonna ace it. As I always do. Small. Hi, Alanix. The reunion. It's been so long. The re-onion. Me when I grow an onion. How are you, ma'am? Wham bam, thank you, Sam. Ma'am. Oh, it's because she's working. I was yelling about Robin not being at her job when she's literally building a coop for me. Boy, I'm a walking red flag. Did I even talk to my wife this morning? I don't think I did. I think I got distracted. What the heck? She's in here! Where did she go? She's in her kitchen. Leah's been a good neighbor. I can tell she has a deep appreciation for the natural world, and that includes animals, of course. Yeah, she's the best. Can you, like... I've done nothing today. I've gone to 2 shops, and no one's been there. Oh yeah, I was gonna get Linus's basket as well. I guess I can do that. Doing pretty good. Good to hear. Glad to hear it. Aw, gee, it's Alanix. Aw, gee. Oh, gosh. That's so funny. I've been walking around doing nothing. Gosh, can you hear the nasaliness in my voice? It's actually wild. I've been walking around doing nothing. And as soon as I comment about how I've gotten nothing done today, somebody bets 300 points on that I'm not gonna finish the list. That's so funny. Okay, let's go say hi to our wife. She's not home. Where is she? She at the graveyard. I also want to make more jam. This is my jam. I'm not doing a good job of planting stuff, am I? This is kind of a disaster. Honestly, though, I'm kind of waiting for winter so that I can, I want to finish my greenhouse. Then I want to get the ancient fruit going. Linus basket. Find wife. And then... Why was I looking in here? What is wrong with me? My brain doesn't do what it's told. Right. Blackberries so I can make more blackberry jam. Just vibing. Good to hear. Ah! Ow! Oh! I'm smart again! I remember everything that I was supposed to do! Imagine I just lock in for freaking speedrun Stardew the rest of this. Mental reset. Thank you, Minri. Thank you. Aiden. DeadSec. Said deck. Clicker noise. Good boy. No! Don't Pavlov me! I am not your dog! Stop! Alright, let's go find our wife. Does she like maple syrup? Does she like coffee? Abigail, wife. We don't know if she likes coffee. We should also, you know what we should do? We should befriend wizard.
K0M1_.
Oh, here we go.
Says 2 truths and 1 lie. Her name is pronounced Io, 3-1. Whenever Io feels vulnerable and safe, she acts 6 cause that's her age mentally. She clings to people she sees as her father and feels safe.
Oh my gosh.
Mainly clings to her older brother Shouter Solace. 2. The first time Alice and Io met was when Alice was bringing an unfurled baby into Io's hospital. And the two were stunned to see each other. Both couldn't move and started to braille.
Both couldn't move and started to break down after the baby was checked on. And then 3 got cut off. What? Type in the rest of the third one. Oh, injured. Okay. Type in the last of number 3, and then I'll guess. I still can't beat it myself. Do you want a fedora? Probably not. Have I given her gifts this week? Wait, where did the gifts go? Can I just give her infinite gifts now that she's my wife? Maybe I need to go amethyst farming. Or I need to learn how to bake a chocolate cake, because she likes that. Okay, I found my wife. Done. I love that. That's so good. Oh wait, I was gonna go... Yeah, that's also... I was gonna check how much it costs to make a barn, and also how much it costs to upgrade my house, because I want a bigger house for wife. Number 3 is whenever Io's blood bags get empty, she starts to go more parasitic. While on the other hand, if they're ripped off, Io dies, because the metal the bags hang on are in her skull. Oh my gosh, that's very metal. Metal enough that I kind of hope it's true, low-key. Wait, what the heck? I thought Linus is... Isn't his... Huh? Isn't his basket in here? Am I tweaking? It's around here, though, isn't it? Oh, it's... I walked right past it. Okay. So I think number 3 is true. The injured baby thing... I think just because the injured baby thing seems like it's a story, like something you might have written, that I'm more inclined to think it's true. So I think number 1 is the lie, Comey. Get Pixel Bobbed? I love Pixel Bob. Joke's on you. I love having Pixel Bob. You just gave me good luck, fool. Do we have time to go see Linus? We need to give him his basket back. We'll get chickens eventually. Bigger house for the wife. What does the wizard like? Wizard? He absolutely hates me, bro. I haven't given him any gifts. Doesn't the wizard like weird stuff? Like, he's probably not gonna like me if I call him weird. Like, he likes void essence and solar essence, right? I'll hang on to one of those for him. I also need to organize my chests a little bit better. I mean, now we have this huge chest. Also, let's do cook chocolate cake. You look like a fucking pixel. What? Yeah. I don't know why I gave you a New York accent. You look like a fucking pixel. Well, it's because I am made of pixels. I'm called a VTuber. That means I'm virtual. Look at all those bobs, baby. I love bobs. That wasn't for Aiden, you fool. It was for Alanix. Oh, it's a charm for me, but it wards off evil like Alanix. Ding ding, wrong. The lie is 2. 2 is a story part I made up to lore that isn't set in stone yet. Oh, so it's almost true. 1 is true because childhood was stolen when she was 6. That's why she somehow reverts to being 6 whenever she feels safe. Interesting. You want to bake cake, not cook it. Not the way I do it. Frying pan, baby. Everything goes in the frying pan. And that's how I cook my cake. You look like a slump of meat, fat, muscle, and connective tissue. DedSec, you're wrong. Is she now? Is she now? That's a chocolate pancake? No. No, you don't understand. I put all the ingredients in the pan. I cover it. Then when I open the lid, it's like a 3-tiered chocolate cake. And it's already got icing on it and everything. It's like completely finished. It's like a cartoon. It shouldn't fit in the pan. But as I lift the lid off the pan, it goes whoop, and it like opens up. So you're cooking with magic then? Yes. I'm glad you understand. Do I know how to make chocolate cake? No, I don't know how to make chocolate cake. Well, rats. I also have so many recipes, and I also have a lot of food. Like, I could definitely go into the mines and spend quite a while there. And then just, like, eat. I need to start using consumables is what I'm trying to say here. I can't cook I cannot cook chocolate cake. Or chocolate cake. I haven't successfully been gay yet. I've probably done a crime. Lorenzo, welcome back. Good to see you again. I'm currently working on chickens. Working on bigger house. I've definitely done stuff. We're gonna check that off the list. I did do stuff. It wasn't a lot, but I did do stuff. Why is this cactus? Oh yeah, because Abigail got her new added her room. I'll need to do interior decorating later. I had to block multiple numbers from my phone. Well, like 6? I would block that number. Sorry, why did you have to block multiple numbers? You can actually make a cake in a frying pan, so it's possible. Wait, really? I was memeing. I didn't know you could do that. Queen Bee Minri. You look like you call macaroons a cookie. Macaroons or macarons? Because those are two different things, right? You look like your team just blew a 3-1 lead. Wait, DedSec has a team? DedSec is sports? Question mark? Oh no, joke's on you, I don't have a team. There you go. DedSec is not sports. Phew, scared me for a second. Funny thing, I know who keeps calling me. Whomst. Whomstedov keep calling you. I've been playing too much Phasmophobia. I kept clicking J to open my journal, but it's F. Phasmophobia stream? Guys, Phasmophobia stream? I shall drop the T. Yes, let's go! I've actually been getting a lot of calls lately, but they're not from numbers that I know, so I never pick up. If it's important, I'll add them as a contact. Like my dentist, I have my dentist as a contact in my phone. Is it scone or scone? I say scone. The French people would probably say scone, scone. That's how French people talk. Scone. I mean, just a pan like anything else. Why not make it a frying pan? Or I use this frying pan as a drying pan. I'm correct? Let's go! Oh hey, I got this achievement done because I made animals. I hope you don't mind the guinea pig smell. Oh no, that's fine. Ah! The guinea pig died like 2 weeks ago. So he's gonna, he do be smelling, if that's what you mean. Sorry, that was really dark. He's not dead. That was just a little prank. You enjoying looking at that lamp? That's a good lamp. I like this lamp. That is a good looking lamp. My birth mom keeps calling me because apparently she wants me back in her life. Oh my gosh, that sounds like there's some history there. Probably is, considering, you know, your birth mom and all. Thanks for blowing my head off, DedSec. I've had a nice and beautiful adoptive mother for 14 years now. Aw, well hey, I'm really glad. And I hope that everything that's going on with your birth mother is resolved. And if you don't want to see her for whatever reason, then, you know, take your space. I'm gonna hide behind this conveniently shaped lamp. Undertale reference! Undertale reference! Ew! Stinky! That smells worse than Abigail's dead guinea pig. I dropped the hardest line when she tried to call me. You lost my love after you threw me out on the sidewalk at 10. Damn! Damn! I'm sorry that happened to you, though. That really sucks. But, you know, I'm glad that you found somewhere to call home. I don't have any pumpkins. I can't give Caroline a pumpkin. Sorry, Caroline. No pumpkin for you. I'm gonna give Linus back his basket. Is Marnie at open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. most days? Marnie is not even there. Where is Marnie? She at Lewis's house? She's probably at Lewis's house. Ha! Good on you for standing up for yourself? Yeah, absolutely. Aiden, do you know the possibility of the multiverse theory? No. Like string theory? The idea that like every new decision someone makes, it creates a new universe. I ain't no scientist-statistician, but that's a dumbass theory. So stupid. I make decisions constantly. If I make more decisions than somebody else, does that mean that I've created more universes than them? I'm also totally just kidding. I don't understand anything about physics. But like, every time I move, any muscle in my body by like a by like a picometer. That's a decision. Is it creation or consequence? Did that universe already exist? And me moving was set in the stars? Or did me moving make a new one?
Marriage? Marriage is what gathers us together today. I pray that you have better luck than I did.
What, with Jody? Because Abigail's your actual daughter? How do you feel about me marrying your biological daughter? Anyway, have a son, Essence.
Thank you. This shall help maintain balance within our corner of the cosmos. Within our yes, very good.
Let me in your basement, bro.
What are you doing? I only allow those I trust to enter there.
I just gave you a present. That means you trust me, right? We're best friends now, because I gave you a present. I presented you with a present. Well, I think a manager is a variant from me from a different multiverse. Oh, that's crazy. Tell me more. I heard of that theory where your consciousness just travels down different paths. Variant, you say? Very interesting, yes. Do tell. Share more. Also, Lorenzo, I don't know if you heard me because it was ads. But I was basically like, that was a really hard line, and also good for you. Uh-oh, I heard a door. Please don't be Marnie. Okay, okay. Marnie, are you here? She is not. She's not even home. Where could she possibly have gone? I literally cannot make progress without Marnie. What the garbage? Alright, I guess let's go find Linus. It's girl gym day. You know what? That's the only excuse I'll accept. Gotta get those gains, am I right? The cables hunger to be eaten. No glitch! Leave them. Bad. Hey, I brought a spray bottle this time. For that exact reason. Does Linus like blackberries? I feel like maybe not. I do have a pumpkin! What the frick? I have a pumpkin! Linus likes foraged foods, doesn't he? So like, what if I give him like a... What if I give him a chanterelle? The girls gather at Pierre's. Yeah, honestly, good for them, though. Yo, Potman! What's up? How's it going? She shares my same birthday, same hobbies, same interests, and has a similar backstory to me. Whoa. So you guys need to become best friends, is what I'm hearing. Ask her out for tea. And hang. I hunger for cables. This water will not stray me away. Did I say water? I meant explosive water. Oh, kaboom. Chillin'. Glad to hear it. That's so cool. Kindred spirits? Yeah, sounds like it. Okay, I'm bringing Linus's basket and a chanterelle. I'm bringing Caroline a pumpkin. And what do I think Caroline would like? Oh, there's a chanterelle in here. I think Caroline would like glazed yams, steamed hams. What the heck? Let's give it a try. Nah, fuck that. I'm asking for shots of vodka. Okay, okay. You know, I wasn't immediately gonna jump there, but that's actually awesome. I'll risk my life for the taste of cables. You will not stray me away. Well, dang it. You've called my bluff. I don't actually have any explosion water. Only Bakugo makes explosion water, and I don't want that bottled. It probably smells nasty. Vodka's too strong for me? You're just using too much, brother. Vodka, you just sprinkle a little vodka in any drink? Mmm. Actually, vodka doesn't taste like anything. Vodka, you're drinking for a purpose. If you want to get a little buzzed, that's when you go vodka mode. Making make sure to check the calendar so I don't miss any birthdays. Alex is in need of nut. Of course Alex is in need of nut. When is he not? Is Caroline Abigail's mom? I'm not, I realize that that's my mother-in-law, but shut up. Who are you? You're Jody. You're Caroline. I'm so happy for you two. Welcome to the family. Whose family? Who the heck are you? I'm just kidding. Don't look, I'm all red and sweaty. Well, you know what? Thank you for welcoming me into your lovely family. I know that you're working out, but hold this pumpkin. It's a good one. Abigail will be so happy when she sees this. Thanks, Hayden. You're welcome, Mom. Give me that. $500. And do you want glazed yams? Yeah, she likes glazed yams. She needs to like me because, oh yeah, not loved, but liked. Because, you know, I'm married to her daughter and all that. Let's go find Lewis. Hang on. Sadly, she's like 5 to 7 years older than me. That's fine. Once you become adult, the difference between like 25 and 32 is like not much anymore. Once you graduated university, or you don't have to have done that. Once you're at that age, then it's like everybody becomes more similar. Vodka, can I have some? Yeah, actually, save some for me too. Bakugo, I'll take him, thank you. But he's so mean. Hey, do you want a chanterelle? Oh, he took the basket. That's not what I was meaning to give you, but you're welcome. Oh, he does like it. Yay! I thought about tying the knot once, but now I'm happily married to the wind rustling in the leaves and the frogs croaking under the silver moon. That was beautiful, Linus. You should be a poet. Linus basket, done. Befriend wizard in progress. Chickens, never gonna happen. Because Marnie's never at her job. Neither is Robin. It's girl workout day. I forgot. Me not wanting to drink any alcohol ever. That's alright. There's... You are among friends here. There are lots of non-drinkers here. Want to hear the... a story from the party I was at? Not drama, just something funny that happened. Absolutely. Yes, please I do. Please hold a pumpkin and do push-ups and squats with them. Yeah, exactly. Really, I'm helping Caroline out. I'm like, you know what? You're stronger than you think. Here, hold this. Lift this. We? What do you mean we? Are you speaking French? I wanted to be on VR chat right now. And you can't because of French people? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oui, oui. Hey, he improves and has character development. Yeah, I guess that's true. But he's just so mean at the beginning. Also, I'm very Deku coded, so I think, I'm gonna be honest, what? I think that the fact that he idolizes Bakugo so much is kind of weird. I mean, they knew each other when they were younger. So I get that. And, like, Bakugo is very strong. But why would you idolize someone who bullied you so much when you were a kid? Or, like, maybe I'm misreading it. But he was straight up so mean. Bakugo's so mean to Deku. It was mainly a drinking/chilling party, and I don't drink. Someone else who was there who didn't drink, so we were sitting in different corners while watching everyone else playing drinking games. And they joked that we were in the cuck chairs. He had no idea what that was, and no one explained it to him, just kept making jokes. Oh wait, the other person you were chilling with didn't know what a cuck chair was? That's so funny. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. Deku is awesome, honestly. Yeah. But that's because I love main characters. I have a soft spot for main characters. I'm always the driver because I don't drink, which is always fun because it means I always remember what they do and they don't. True. And then you get to hold it over their head. I'd be like, bro, you were crazy last night. You were so crazy. Blackmail is what I'm saying. You can use it for blackmail. I wasn't sitting with him. We were in different corners. Oh, I see. Aiden loves his cuck chair. Nah. I don't even want to be in the room. Get me out of there. I'm too innocent. Cause you know the cuck chair is always like facing the bed. I wouldn't even be there. Was up till 2 a.m. Stayed the night. Whoa, so it was fun then, Minri? I take it you had a good time. That's good. That's very exciting. Let's actually make some... Oh, my cat hates me. I've been forgetting to pet him. Hang on. Pet cat san. Make some grass starters. I don't think I needed to do that because I think there's already grass over there. Oh well. I've been the designated driver a couple times. It's good fun. I think people undersell it. They're like, oh, you're the designated driver? Really? Are you okay with that? Are you totally sure? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of funny. But also because I have a lot of energy, especially when I'm visiting friends. And if my friends are drinking, like, my friends are very chill. I would say they have normal human amounts of energy. I have weird neurodivergent levels of energy. So, oh, powder melon grows in the winter. What? What the frick? That's not how that works. Nothing's supposed to grow in the winter. But anyway, my friends are like chill, normal people. So when we're like going out and everybody's drinking, them drunk matches my energy levels while I'm sober. So it works pretty well. When I get drunk, I get very yappy. I get very sappy. I get very silly. I just have even more energy. It was fun, although I felt awkward. Partner was drinking and we lived an hour away, so we stayed the night for safety. Good idea. That's smart. Decided that before they drank anything. That's good. Sometimes it's kind of fun to get out there and spend the night at a friend's house, sleepover vibes. You know what I'm also realizing? I can do this Pam is thirsty thing with this hops. Make pale ale. Turtle, hi! So good to see you. How are you doing? Names will not be involved in this story, but one time one of my friends got so drunk they started laughing at the word apple and pineapple. It was so hard to stop them from laughing. That's the best. I can already tell just by the way you're speaking about this memory that it must have been so fun. Also, if they think apples and pineapples are funny, boy, do I have the video for you. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Because it's got apples and pineapples in it. Now I want more mango vodka, but I can only get the good shit in Spain. Well, then walk to Spain. You keep adding things to the list. How will we know when to complete the prediction? I don't know. Now the song Pork Soda is stuck in my head. What on God's green earth is pork soda? Would not drink it. Hi, Abigail. Hi, wife. You're my wife. It's a good night for a cup of tea. Agreed. Kiss me. And then sleep. We played that when they were drunk and I thought they would die from suffocation. Wait, really? You actually played PPAP? Bro, that is what we call lateral thinking. Parallel thinking. I'm good. We had some severe weather several days in a row with high tornado risks. I was anxious for a while, but we Gucci now. I'm glad you made it out of that safely. And hopefully with your house still intact. It is hella windy here right now, by the way. It's very windy. I would walk to Spain if I could. I would too. They make good wine there. I think it's a song about alcohol, but a main chorus part is pineapples are in my head. Huh. I've been addicted to Coral Island lately, though, and brain go brr for Semeru? What is this? What is this that you speak of? I've never heard of this. Whom's birthday is it? Oh, it's George's birthday. Right. Hi, wife. Is it the 24th already? Yes! That means I need to make time for my yearly playthrough of Time Ignition. It's the anniversary for the game's release. I can probably just get through it all in just a few days. Sorry if I seem preoccupied. Can I join you? That sounds sick. That sounds awesome. But I also understand if it's something that you want to do yourself, you know? What can I say? I guess I'm just a walking green flag. You guys didn't see it, but I tucked my hair behind my ear. I learned how to make sashimi! Thanks, Linus. You're a real one. More mail. Wow, thanks, Marnie. You know what would actually be better than hey, Marnie? If you stood at your freaking shop! It's Wednesday, so Pierre's is closed, but that means Marnie's is open. Right? Right? Windy. It's fucking windy. It is so windy. Glad that I went disc golfing yesterday and not today, even though yesterday was also very windy. What did they call? Is it Seattle? That's the Windy City? Because they should come to Saskatchewan. Womp womp. Coral Island is like Stardew Valley, but it has romanceable mermaids? Take my money. Now. Why have I not been told about this? Huh? That sounds awesome. That's Chicago? Oh, Chicago is the Windy City. Well, they should try coming to Saskatchewan. Hey, there's an old Saskatchewan joke. What happens when the wind stops blowing in Saskatchewan? Everybody falls over. That's a knee slapper. Anyway. There was one negative about the party. In the morning, which would be Saturday, I woke up to a massive leg cramp that lasted a minute or two, and it still hurts to walk. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. That sounds very painful. Is it just because you stayed up so late? Because that happens to me when I don't get enough sleep. My body just really acts up. It yells at me. Maybe I'll keep that ancient fruit. But I heard that you can eat sweet peas now. So that's very exciting. Love those. Love those. Can you give me some wind, please, Aiden? I need a cold breeze. Okay. You didn't specify what kind of wind. I feel like you'd love the princess mermaid that you can romance. I think her name is Miranjana. Yeah, like that. Minri knows what's up. All right, I'm looking this up immediately. If you give me a potential new waifu, I'm gonna drop everything. Miranjani, Coral Island. Coral Island. She is pretty. I've never heard of this Coral Island. How new is it? Interesting. Apparently the music is good too. I think it was because I drank too much soda and not enough water. Ah, yeah, that would do it too. I tried them and I didn't get a reaction. Let's go. Just like me when I make jokes on stream. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No, DeadSec. You literally asked for wind. Okay, where is this where is the... Huh? Pikachu! Excuse me. I didn't see a magazine. Someone I know plays Coral Island and I've heard it's really good. Huh. Maybe worth checking out. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. I don't see... Maybe I need to be better friends with Marnie to get that. Could have sworn it was there. Maybe at the very bottom. Nah, it's just a birdhouse at the very bottom. I might have not unlocked it yet. Or you're lying to me. I'm just kidding. Minri would never lie. I could get a heater. I don't need the milk. I don't need the shears. Chickens are easy. Let's get a chicken. Let's get a chicken. We have to name the chicken. All right. I want to see name suggestions in chat. Right now. Maybe it's a friend thing then? Yeah, it might be. No, fuck bless you. Aiden, I curse you for sneezing. No! I'm blind now. I can't see anything. I'm not lying, but I could be misinformed unintentionally. If so, no. I'm just kidding. Chickpea is actually a great name. Chocolate is too. Okay, you know what? This is a brown Cluck Norris. That's really good. Oh man. Oh. Okay. So that's really good. Cluck Norris is really good. We might have to go with that one. So I went to a trivia night Friday night. That's why I had to miss stream. My friend was like, "Hey, we're all," and by we I mean like my entire friend group. They're like, "We're going to trivia night. You should come with us." And I was like, "Well, I'm supposed to be streaming, but I've never done a trivia night and it's all my friends." So I went because work-life balance is important, you know? And for 40 minutes, everyone was going back and forth throwing out name ideas because they couldn't agree on what name to call our trivia team. And I came up with Quiztopher Nolan, but no spelled K-N-O-W. So it's like, you know, the quiz, but it's also like Christopher Nolan. Quiztopher Nolan. And when the lady was reading out the names, when we got to Quiztopher Nolan, she was like, "That's a great name." And we are the only team that got a compliment on our name. Cinema. I felt so good. And they do trivia all the time. So if they're specifically calling out one name, it means that it's top tier. So thank you. Thank you. It feels good to be appreciated for your hard work. Anyway, all that to say, Cluck Norris is top tier and is absolutely the winner. Great, I'll send little Cluck Norris to her new home right away. Amazing. And we're gonna get another one. It's a white chicken now. We need white names. Chocolate would be good for a brown chicken. Chocolate milk. We could just call this one milk, but it would get a little bit confusing when we get cows. This is Milk the chicken. And that's Cluck the cow. I guess Chickpea works for both, doesn't it? Let's do it. Chickpea. Because that's cute. Great, I'll send a Chickpea to her new home right away. Thank you. What else can I purchase from you? Let's get a heater. Because I don't want them to be unhappy. Cat tree for only the low price of $1 million. Fine. Hi, Jazz. I hope I could get married someday. Oh, I actually really like how everyone has dialogue about me getting married. That might be the expansion, but oh well. Are you stocking up on hay right now? Just take the number of animals you got and multiply by 28. That's how much hay you'll need to make it through the winter. True. I think I knew that intrinsically, but I didn't, like, put that together. Also, Trivia Night was really fun, by the way. I had a blast at Trivia Night. Speaking of unexpected compliments, at the party they were playing a drinking game where you had to answer a question or take a drink, similar to Truth or Dare, but with cards. That sounds really fun, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to do that now. I love them kinds of questions. And they were asked who the smartest in the room was, and like 3 people said me despite me not even playing. Whoa. That's a huge compliment. They know. They're like, guys, I heard that Minri is a mod for Aiden sketches. Genius. Whoops, I took out too much hay. Wait, no, this is actually good because I can stockpile it now. We'll drop the heater in there. And we'll open that up so they can roam around outside. It's so pretty! Yay! And I can actually, like, get some of this now. Well, you are very smart, Minri, so it makes sense. Trivia Night gives me flashbacks to my restaurant days, because when it was Trivia Night, I would be slammed with dishes. Yeah, people do love a Trivia Night. There were some guys behind us while we were playing who were quite rowdy. Not like the mean kind of rowdy. They were like having a good time and being silly. But they did break a glass. So I felt bad for the people who had to come and clean it up. But at the same time, I was like, you know, that's one less dish to do. I think the game is called Truth or Drink or something like that. Just gotta sort cards first unless you want spicy questions. They did not, so they took those out. That's fair. I always think it's so boring without the spicy questions, though. I love the spicy questions. I guess it's different if you're, like, playing with your significant other, because you maybe don't want people to be weird around your partner. Which I understand. The way that I want to play is the way that Smosh plays, which is like they're all just friends. So no one, I guess Shane and Courtney are married, but besides that, they're all just coworkers. So whenever they play a game, they always use the stupidest, silliest cards because they like making penis jokes. Which I also like to do. So, I understand why people wouldn't want to play with the spicy questions, but it's way more fun to play with the spicy questions for me. Everyone was religious, varying types, but all having rules about that kind of thing and not wanting to be uncomfortable. That's good, and you know what? I'm glad that they communicated about that, and that everyone was comfortable when they played. That actually sounds great. Aiden, this might be the vodka talking, but is your hair talking to me? That depends what's it saying. Look, it's bouncy. Look how bouncy my hair is. Boing, 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 boing. Or in their words, boring answers by saying NA. Like they wouldn't answer them. The hair whispers threats of split ends. Not me! I keep my hair short. Too short for split ends. Not applicable. Wait. It's saying burn? My hair would. I have very sassy hair. It doesn't like to listen to me. Basically a bunch of questions of, did you do this, and so, and answering no. NA means not applicable. Yeah, I know what NA means. I don't know what that sentence means. Or in their words, boring answers by saying NA. So, like, if they had a boring answer, they would instead say NA? Or if there was one they didn't want to answer, they would say NA? I'm so confused. What else am I supposed to do? I did chickens! Boring answers to spicy questions because religious, so those cards were removed. Yeah, but if they were removed, then you're not playing with them, right? So you don't need to answer them? So when did they say NA? I don't get it. My head hurts. Let's go talk to Robin. And see about their house upgrades. Where is Katsan? Where is my kitty? I can't see him on the map. That was one of the reasons for removing them? Huh? Not during the game. Huh? I'm so confused. Hey, Aiden. Hey, DeadSec. What? What, DeadSec? Clicker noise? Good boy again. Stop it! Stop Pavloving me! It's working! I might not be making sense. Never mind. You're good. You're totally good. I think I kind of know what you mean. They just took out any of the spicy questions. Hi, Robin. How much to upgrade my house? 65,000 gold, and I'll need 100 pieces of hardwood. Wait, I don't have the money, but I have the hardwood. How much for an barn? I can make a barn right now. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Right. The poison. Goose poison. The poison for Cusco. Barn summoned. There's chicks in the road. And they won't move. What am I supposed to do about this? Get out of the way. Hwah! Clutched it up. There's a QTE. Quick time event. Okay, I'll start working in your new barn first thing tomorrow morning. Let's go. Thanks, Robin. They in the way. So true. They crazy in the way in the road. I can buy some recipes. I don't need them. I don't need them. Alright. So let's check the community center. I think that's going to be the next big objective. Bleh, I don't feel like working tomorrow. I do. I love my job. M farmer. Domain expansion. Barn. That's really funny. The anime farmer. Okay. I guess maybe let's go to Marnie and try to get some animals. Now that I think about it. I can always look at the community center. Maybe well, I need more wood, but I should go check to see what it is to get a horse. Because a horse would be incredible right now. Whoa! I think I have a diamond. I'm gonna do that, actually. I don't care about George's birthday. Sorry. Diamond for Emily. I love this to-do list. By the way, it's called to-do. Poor George. Yeah. Well, now I feel bad. Maybe I should get him something. That's also a song that's a vibe. There's a song called Poor George. I know about the VeggieTales one. Good morning, George. How are you? I hope you're feeling fine. I'd love to stay and talk, but it's almost 8 o'clock and I haven't got the time. I also need to give gifts to my wife. Marnie's is probably going to be closed by the time I get down there, right? Yeah, it's already closed. Bruh. What does Abigail... I mean, she likes the chocolate cake. I don't know how to get the chocolate cake recipe. She likes quartz. She likes amethyst. Yeah, we have some quartz. I'll give her some quartz. She's home. Aiden, why does dysphoria suck major balls? Why does it? Because it makes you feel different than how you actually are. And how you actually are is awesome. Can I send a Monkey Kid animatic to that song? It will contain spoilers, but I don't know if you vibed enough with the show to care. Yeah, sure, you can send it. Is it another, like... Oh, I guess it's an animatic. Yeah, sure. Hey, Dan, I just want to say that I appreciate all the hard work you do for us. I'm really proud of you. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's no big deal. It's whatever. Yeah. I'm not crying, you're crying. Anyway, here's a rock. Eat it. Mwah. I like how her leg raises. It's so cute. It's so cute. Abigail, wife. Can I just, like, infinite dump gifts on her? Also, I think Sunday is the... Yeah, the Queen of Sauce is Sunday. Well, there's a rerun. Maybe I haven't seen this one. Oh, no, I have. Oh, no, I haven't. I know how to cook glazed yams now. Animatic sent, and yes, the song's name is Poor George. That's so fun. I'm gonna go have floor time and cry till I pass out. Aw. Okay, DeadSec. But come back when you're done. This song with Animatic has almost made me cry before, but I don't know if I'm just emotional lately. Animatics have a kind of an ability to do that, though. They have a power to them. I don't know, it's just like, it can take something that you're familiar with, like a song, and make it super impactful. Because it adds the visual medium to the already auditory medium. But I am kind of hyping myself up a little bit saying that because I make animatics. So I didn't know the song before. Oh yeah? Dang. Must have been good then. If it hit you that hard. Emily's probably working in the saloon. The salon. That's how French people say saloon. Found it with the animatic? Heck yeah, send that. Let's go give Emily this diamond. And she will also be our friend. My friend runs a shop in the desert. If you ever go there, stop in and say hi for me. I think she sells some rare products. Her name is Sandy, and I'm gonna marry her eventually. Hello, Hayden. So you saw the notice I posted? It looks perfect. Here's a little something for your trouble. Emily's a little cutie. So much money! So the skull key... I need to get the bus to get to the desert to use the skull key. And then I need my keg to finish brewing the ancient fruit to get my hops up and going. Hey kid, you're too young to be moping around in a place like this. I spilled a whole bucket of milk on the floor today. It was horrible. Such a waste of my poor Belinda's hard work. It's nice of you to show up. It's a little more lively now. Aw, that's actually so sweet. Maybe we should sit with Marty for a while because she's so nice. It's in general nice. I really want to make an animatic one day for my webcomic, but I feel like it would take a lot of spoons. Spoons? Are you making a webcomic about soup? YouTube and Twitch are working on dual streams, like streams vertical and horizontal in the same stream, changing on the watcher's viewing orientation. That's really cool. So since you use item, might want to look into making a vertical canvas so it can show up on shorts to grab more people, but be warned, shorts viewers can be toxic. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to do that. kind of the reason that I stream on YouTube as well as Twitch is because it's not that much harder. Like, I do have a second chat window that I need to look at, but nobody watches on YouTube, so I don't actually have to worry about it, which is kind of nice. But as soon as we start with shorts, I think it might become, yeah, more of a problem. I agree, Minri. Spoons, capacity for how much I can do before I get burnt out or overstimulated. Oh, interesting. Is that... Did you come up with that, or is that like a term that people use that I'm just not familiar with? Also, I need to move myself over just like a teeny tiny bit. Hang on. Where am I? Where am I? There I am. There we go. I just moved myself a tiny bit. True. Figured I'd let you know if you wanted to extend multi-streaming further. Yes, that's very kind of you, Minri. I really appreciate it. Thank you. No, I don't have time to chat with you. Yeah, okay, whatever. Spoons in a mental health context relates to spoon theory, a metaphor for energy rationing created by Christine Miserandino to describe the limited daily and... Oh my gosh, sorry. To describe the limited daily mental and physical energy available to people with chronic illnesses, disabilities, or mental health conditions is the Google version. I absolutely need to research this. Because I, at the very least, have anxiety. I think there's something else going on, but I don't want to self-diagnose. That is such... It's like putting a name to something that I've felt forever, but wasn't sure it was a real thing. So that's actually awesome. Metaphor for energy rationing. To describe the limited daily mental and physical... Yeah, that's so real. That is so real. Because, like, I was making a joke about it earlier today, about how, like, leaving the house, even just going to church, took a lot of energy. But, like, I'm very introverted. I love hanging out with my friends, but I can only do that for a short amount of time before I start to feel really burnt out. Even when I'm, like... at a party with all my best friends, I need to, like, take a break. You know, I love a bathroom break. I love sitting in the bathroom, especially if I brought my earbuds so I can pop them in and, like, listen to some music just by myself for, like, 5 minutes, you know? And then I can get back out there. But, like, the other day, I went disc golfing with my friend, right? It was great. He's a lot of fun. We had a great time. I love disc golfing. But because I left the house and getting there and coming back was very anxiety-inducing because I wanted to ride my bike. And the only way to get to the disc golf course was through a main road. So I had to bike on the road with a bunch of cars around me, which kind of freaked me out. I was like, I shouldn't be here. I'm in the wrong spot. People are probably so mad at me and I should move over, but I can't get out of here because there's a big boulevard in the middle and, like, high sidewalk, so I'd have to stop in the middle of the road, pick up my bike, and that's probably worse. And people are going to be like, what the heck are you doing if I stop? So maybe I should just keep riding my bike, but also I feel like people are looking at me like I'm an idiot if I'm riding my bike. You know, anxiety things. So that took a lot of energy, and then hanging out with my friend took a lot of energy, and by the time I got back, it was still pretty early in the afternoon, so I could have taken most of the day to work. And I kind of did, but I mostly sat in front of my tablet and did nothing. Because I couldn't get myself, because I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the mental energy. I still had physical energy left. I wasn't physically drained, but I was mentally drained. And it's so hard to articulate that to people who don't have that problem. Because they're like, what do you mean you went disc golfing and now your brain is tired? Like, how does that work? And I was like, I could take you through every step of the way. Like, I could take you through, like, block 1. I was not on the sidewalk. and a car had to go by me, and I felt bad because I thought that I should have been on the sidewalk. So I moved over onto the sidewalk. I wasn't sure if the point at which I went onto the sidewalk, if I was allowed to do that. So I was a little bit nervous. And also I was nervous the whole time because I didn't have a helmet. Because I don't have one because we just moved and my helmet got lost somewhere. So I was biking without a helmet. So I was nervous for my own safety, and I was nervous because I was potentially breaking the rules. Then when I got to the sidewalk, there were kids biking in my direction. So I wasn't sure if I needed to go around them or stop, and I was a little worried they were going to make fun of me or tell me that I needed a helmet. And it's like every half of a block, something new happened that was anxiety inducing for me. And some of it was very like, oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to enter the sidewalk here is like a little bit anxiety inducing. But like when Google Maps gets me lost in a city that I'm new to, and I have a big disc golf bag on my back that keeps shifting to my side where it's uncomfortable, and I'm worried that my stuff's gonna fall out and that I'm off balance. So super high anxiety. So all of that on the way there. And then the disc golfing, so I'm draining my battery more for extroversion. And then also even more anxiety inducing on the way back, because that's when I was in the road when I shouldn't have been. So like now I know which way to go, where there's a sidewalk the whole way so I can bike there. But all of that was so mentally draining for me. And every neurotypical person, I can't just sit them down and explain, it took me 10 minutes just to explain what I've said so far. If I took them through every step, every decision that I made that was anxiety provoking for me, it would take so long that they would be like disinterested, or they'd be like, whatever. So it's really hard to communicate what that feels like. So this whole spoons thing is actually awesome. This actually rules. Sorry, I've been rambling for a long time, but this is important to me, and I don't have other people in my life who understand this. So I'm glad that you guys do. Rumble seems to be trying to be the new YouTube. It also allows multi-stream, like with them as the host, so you link stuff to Rumble, then go live on Rumble, and it auto-streams on connected sites and has its own multi-chat. That's kind of cool. But I don't know how it looks, and they have stuff that's difficult to set up. Yeah, probably. I imagine if it's newer, then probably. My alerts for them was convoluted to get set up when I can't have the font that I want. Oh, that's too bad. Spoons, I get that. When I push myself too far socially, I get sick because my body is forcing me to stop and be by myself. Yeah, I actually noticed that my lips get really dry. And I think maybe I just get dry. I don't know. I feel like my eyes dry out. I get really groggy. And sometimes I even get a stomachache. And I was always like, well, maybe it's because I'm out. Maybe it's because I'm talking lots. Maybe it's because I didn't drink enough water. So I will, get a water bottle and put electrolyte mix in it. Or put, lemon water. Like lemon in it, so it's lemon water. So it's even better for your throat. And drink tons of water. Still get dry lips. Still lose my voice. And I think it's just, I think it's almost a mental thing. Which is crazy, but, your mental state does have a huge impact on your physical state, too. At that point, I call it low spoons when I've expended too much of my energy and I go nonverbal because of the exhaustion. That is actually so helpful, because I try to push through a lot of time, and I end up being way less productive in the long run. So I always hit a wall in the afternoon. I hope you guys don't mind that we're just yapping now and I'm not really playing Stardew right now. I always hit a wall in the afternoon. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., I'm totally drained. I don't know what it is. Can't get myself to do anything. But because I don't want... I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be working today. I need to work. I need to push through. I need to be productive. I need to keep going. I try to push through it, and that makes me more tired. So I end up having the rest of the day as kind of a wash. But in actuality, what I should do is, like, step away from the computer, maybe play a game, maybe have a nap, maybe take a walk outside, you know, do something as a mental break, or a physical break if I need it, like taking a nap. And then when 4 p.m. rolls around and I'm feeling better, I can actually get back to work. If I allowed myself that time to take a break, then I would be more productive in the long run. So I need to stop forcing myself to be productive. And I think it's much easier if I say, I'm low spoons right now. I need to have a nap. You know? I need to go outside for a while and recharge. And then try again later. Exactly. All the steps of life and every decision takes energy. Yes, absolutely. And I become accustomed to the stuff that I do. So, like, making videos doesn't take a lot of energy because I'm drawing pictures. I mean, you know, when you've done it for the whole day, I get tired. But, like, drawing pictures, doing editing, finding references, finding music, I enjoy it and I know it, so it doesn't drain my spoons. Is that how you phrase it? I don't know. I'm new to this whole thing. But then when I have to go out, do something that I'm not used to, my anxiety flares up a lot, and so it drains my spoons faster. I saw a video of someone talking about that, and they referred to when low on spoons, they go into evil mode. It's why I'm sick today, actually. Yeah, I get that. That's really funny. Evil mode. Going goblin mode. Goblin mode, no spoons? Yeah. That's really true. And it would explain why sometimes, I don't know if nonverbal is the right word. Draining spoons is what most people say, I believe. Okay, thank you. That's good. I've got the lingo down already. I don't know if nonverbal is the right word because when I hear that, it feels more intense than what I experience, which is just like sometimes when I'm in a Discord call and people are chatting or I'm like playing Minecraft or something, and this doesn't happen to me very often. I know that some people have like, they're like, I need my nonverbal time every day. It only happens to me very occasionally, but when it does, I'm like, I just don't want to talk. Like, I just don't feel like it, which is very rare for me. I love talking. I'm a yapper, but sometimes I'm kind of just like, oh gosh, I hope they don't ask me a question because I don't want to talk right now. Like, I'm really happy just not saying words. And it's almost like I get in a flow state of not talking. Does that make sense? And that if I talk, I would break the flow state. I don't know if it's overstimulated or if it's literally just like, I don't feel like talking right now. Nonverbal, in my experience, feels like my throat physically stops words from forming. Like I can't even hum or anything. Yeah, so that's why I feel like it's different. Because when I hear nonverbal, I feel like normally it's that intense, where it's like, I can't talk right now. But for me, it's just like, I'd rather not. So I don't think going nonverbal, quote unquote, is the right terminology for it, unless it's like on a spectrum. I think for me, it's more just like, I'm vibing. I'm happy to not talk right now. That could be the difference. I'm not sure though. Anyway, back to Stardew Valley. We don't have a school here, but I'm doing my best to give Vincent and Jazz a proper education. Every child deserves a chance to be successful. Jazz is very good at... Oh yeah, we've seen this already. Yeah, based. Might be a spectrum, honestly. Yeah, it could be. I just don't want to... I don't want to claim that when I just don't feel like yapping, that I'm being nonverbal, because I feel like it takes away from people who actually go nonverbal. I don't want to, like, steal their word if it's not for me, you know? And on that note, bedtime. Actually, let's talk to Abigail. I used to be a night owl, but I'm starting to enjoy the rhythm of life on the farm. It feels natural. Yas, you get it. Hi, Katsan. Do you like me now, Katsan? Kinda. I think that means I have pet them today, right? Cluck, Norris, and Chickpea have both been pet today. I love that so much. Money! Let's go! I think I almost went fully nonverbal growing up, although not enforced by brain. I didn't talk, like, at all, and almost got a notepad to carry with me to write anything I wanted to say so that I didn't have to speak. I remember you saying that. Do you know what it was that, like, made the flip? Words are words. I feel like you're allowed to use them however you want. Except, you know, slurs. Yeah, that's a good distinction to make. You might be right. I just worry if some things are like maybe going nonverbal is actually a scientific psychological term that is applied in specific circumstances, and my experience doesn't apply to those circumstances. Then I feel like it's almost like I'm not... Then I feel like I'm lying about it. I don't know. We got Emily a diamond. Check. Hi, Abigail. Remember when we played that duet by the lake? This weather reminds me of that day. Do you still carry around that mini harp? That one kind of surprised me. Where'd you learn to play anyway? And my parents forced me to, but then, you know, I got a little bit older and thought, well, this is actually kind of fun. Maybe I should pick it up and make it my own. And then I started playing songs that I actually wanted to play, and then eventually it became a hobby. Kisses. Ooh, the spirits are very happy today. Okay, so do we fish? We could go to the mines and try to find amethyst, but we've already finished the mines. So maybe it's fishing time. Maybe we gotta level up our fishing. Our fishing's only level 5. Ooh, look. Crops. 25 stream streak. Turtle, that's awesome. And that's especially awesome because I know that you can't hang around for all of them. So the fact that you've made an effort to tune in every time is greatly appreciated. I am selling all of these. Because I don't care. And you know what? I'm going to drink a coffee. Because I don't care. Whee! Only for the speed boost. Coffee is gross in real life. Although I have been thinking, like, what if I became a coffee guy? What if I forced myself to get into coffee? And then I'm like, probably shouldn't because it's really bad for you, right? Not really bad, but like, it's easy to have too much, I should say. Easy to have too much coffee. Coffee, I hear, is a gateway drug. Yeah, like that. That kind of thing. I'll just stick to my sugar-free Monster Energy drinks, thank you. Not a sponsor. I'm just kidding. I've had 2 Monster Energy drinks in my life, and both of them were after the 24-hour stream. So, I'm not exactly one to talk. Take a Joja Cola, I guess. And maybe I should upgrade my fishing rod. Don't I have bait in here somewhere? Yeah, I have a dressed spinner, 60 bait, I have some river jelly. Let's do some fishing. Let's go fishing. Let's go gambling. You guys want to know a game that I really, really want to play? 2, actually. Clover Pit and Mega Bonk. I've seen people play both of those games recently, and oh my gosh, I really want to play them. Ugh, my socks are wet. Everyone's favorite. Well, aren't you just a ball of sunshine? Dun dun dun. Yeah, they look so fun. Clover Pit just because it's gambling. And Mega Bonk because it's like Risk of Rain mixed with Vampire Survivors, and the music is good, which sounds right up my alley. What do they entail? Clover Pit is almost like psychological horror in a way. Oh, I should pet my chickens. I almost forgot about that. You're like trapped in a room with a slot machine, and it's a roguelike. So you get like, they're not called artifacts. I can't remember what they're called, but basically you get items. And the items improve your run. And you can like refine the slot machine, which is cool. And then Mega Bonk is just like you're running around and it auto attacks enemies, and it's also a roguelike. You just get a bunch of items to make yourself stronger. Now I'm here. Hi here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-dum. Good one, Henry. I love the dad jokes. Hi, James. Welcome in. How are you doing? Party's here. Party's here. Did you bring the stuff? And by the stuff, I mean brownies. Regular brownies. Hey there, I'm looking for a big wad of bug guts. The juicier, the better. At least that's what the crabs seem to like. 100 pieces should do the trick. That's a lot of bug guts.
I seek an extremely rare and powerful goop known as ectoplasm. It can be found in the remains of slain ghosts.
Well, I feel like bug guts are easier to get than ectoplasm. So maybe we'll do that one? Hello, James. Can't have a party without cheese balls. So true. Cheese balls have got to be so bad for you. They're like plastic covered in fake cheese. But they're really yummy. So does it matter? I forget. Doesn't Elliot just like stuff on the beach? Like, doesn't Elliot like clams? He's got to be such an easy bachelor to become friends with, because you just go to his house, grab a couple clams, give them to him, and you don't even need to bring anything. Like, his favorite items are literally sitting outside of his home. What do you have to say now?
Glad the amulet worked out for you, lad.
Yeah, thanks again for that, by the way. It did cost me an arm and a leg. I brought snickerdoodles, my brother made them. Oh, that's sick! You know what I have? I have Haystack cookies. So good. He's actually the hardest, I think, because he likes the bougie shit. Oh, really? Is that true? I thought you could just give him clams. But you need to, like, make him meals and such? I could see that, actually. He does strike me as a bougie boy. Yeah, so I can get... What do I have now? I think I have the bamboo pole. I can get a fiberglass rod. I think that's worth it. I'm gonna buy that. And I think I can make crab pots. Don't need to do that. Deluxe bait could be good. Fish smoker. Place fish inside with a piece of coal to create smoked fish, which is worth double. The quality of the fish is preserved. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. Fish is the new meta? Question mark? Orange is the new black. Fish is the new meta. I'm just gonna sell all this stuff. And my old... I wish I could sell my old pole to him. But oh well. We'll put that on... Oh no, we can't do that yet. We can just do the bait. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's actually buy some trout soup. I'm feeling cute today. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fish for a little bit until we lose just a slight amount of energy. Then we're gonna eat the trout soup to recover the energy, and then also get the fishing bonus. As the fishing level goes up, I think you unlock more bobbers. Oh, that's fun. I haven't done enough fishing, but it's a super lucky days, and we've finished the mines now, so that's kind of what we're doing. They're so sweet, the snickerdoodles. Yeah. I like a snickerdoodle, but if I'm being honest, my favorite kinds of cookies, oatmeal raisin. Underrated. Maybe, should I say overhated? Because when you tell someone that you like raisins in your cookies, they look at you like you suggested communism. They're like, oh, what? Instead of chocolate chips? And I'm like, yeah, raisins are good, sue me. And with chocolate chip cookies, the chocolate chips are so yummy, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to be too fancy. But raisins are like the trail mix of cookie ingredients. So with raisin cookies, you can put coconut in it. You can put vanilla in it. You can put pecans in it. You can put granola in it. You can almost kind of make healthy cookies. Unfollowed. Because raisins are evil. Reasonably hated. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? I love raisins. You know what? Funny that we're talking about that while I'm fishing. Because when I was a kid, we would go out on my grandpa's boat. We would go fishing. And for snacks, they would bring little boxes of raisins. Just raisins, and you'd crack open a box, toss it back, like you're taking a shot, but you're 7, so the shot is raisins. Good stuff. Good memories, too. Also, the Glazettes, like, chocolate-covered raisins, second only to chocolate and yogurt-covered pretzels. Yogurt-covered pretzels might be the best snack. Period. They're so yummy. Oh, we got a fighter! It was just a sardine. I don't know why that one was so hard to catch. Should have spin. Oh, you did spin the wheel! I'm late yet again because I've been out of the house literally all day. That is understandable. I was out of the house this morning. And it was draining! It was tiring. We'll let you eat all the raisins, cleanse the world. Yes, I will rid the world of raisins. Except not actually rid them, because I want to keep eating them for the rest of my life. So if there were no more raisins, then I would be sad. Because I like raisins. Why did I finish a quest? What quest did I finish? What the heck? Oh no, it's a new one. Rats. Probably a texture issue? Yeah, it could be. I also grew up on Raisin Bran. And the bran part of Raisin Bran is really nasty. So the raisin part is the only good part of it. You're welcome. Let's get something other than British. You never know. That's why it's a wheel. It's because it's a mystery every time. Let's see. Drum roll, please. We got Old Man. Someone suggested that I add Old Man to the wheel, and I think this is the first spin after, and we immediately hit it. Alright. Let me get the timer out. Let me drink some water so I can do this.
Oi! 5-minute timer. Alright. Okay, we're back. We're back in it. Get out of here. Vengeance for George. No, I'm the only old man in this town. I have to make those noises to get into the character. You kids, get off my property. Whatever happened to good old-fashioned raisins? Kids these days only like chocolate chips. What's wrong with raisins? The only thing I like more than my raisins is my prune juice. Makes me poop good. With my IBS, you know. The raisins are very helpful for my pooping. Prune juice. Old man drama. Yeah, and it's not the last of it either. I could kick George's behind.
Asherat says I
raisin
personally
over
do not
wood,
like
my
raisins, but you know who does like raisins? Rats. You know I was locked
you
in a
calling
rubber
me a
room with
rat?
rats. They made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They
I've
locked
never
me
been
in a
crazy.
rhizome. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me rhizome. Crazy? Nah. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Because
Rats
you keep
make you
hearing the word
rhizome?
rhizome.
Rise and shine. Me in the morning. That wasn't a very loud scream. You just said A. What are you, Canadian? Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. That's my old man laugh. My corneas. Oh, I think you ruptured my coccyx. Oh, my old bones. Oh, I should go somewhere else to do fishing. What was that? Did you guys see that? I've been putting off my cataract surgery for too long. Who died? Not yet. You can't get rid of me that easy. Hey, I need a red snapper for the community center, not a whippersnapper, hopefully. I need a tilapia. That's how you pronounce that. He's got the old man's stubbornness. No, I don't. You young people just don't know work ethic these days. You and your avocado toast. You need to learn to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and put a 12-hour shift in at the coal mines. And then buy a house with 1 day's worth of pay. Should I do a RFK Jr. impression? Hey, it's Willie, my old friend. No, his name's Wally, actually. RFK Jr.'s an old man. I could do an RFK Jr. impression. I think I do a pretty good one. Well, I need to vaccinate the children with Adderall. Everyone needs to stop eating apples. It's keeping the doctors away. Wait, no, that's what I want. Everyone needs to eat more apples because it keeps the doctors away. And I don't like it when people consult with their doctors. Oh, only listen to me.
Okay, it's done. Oh my gosh, that actually kind of hurt. Oh man, it's hard to do an impression of him because it sounds like he is always in pain when he speaks. Maru needs carp. Alright. I got a new redeem requested by chat where they can get my gacha model for 5 minutes? Wait, what's your gacha model? Wait, what the heck? This is so funny. Hello, my son? Wait, did he lose hearts with me that I married Abigail? I thought we were at like 5. It was my PNG model before my current model. Oh, that's fun. If I ever switch to like a 2.0 model, like if I ever update, I think I would have a redeem where you can switch back to the old model. Yeah, that's right. I'm your son now. Do you want like a Do you want like a walleye? Actually, you can't have it. Because that's for the community center. Bye, Dad! Hi, Harvey. That gray sky is so serene to look at, isn't it? Heh, I can only look for a moment before the raindrops clutter up my glasses. That's too real, brother. That's too real. Let's go fish in the mountain. Because I don't think I've fished autumn mountain plus rain yet. My gacha model looks so static now, though. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks good, but I know what you mean. Like, I think if I got a new model, I would put a lot of work into it so that it looks really, really good. But then if we ever went back to this model, I would probably be like, oh my gosh, it looks so weird and stiff. Oh, dang it, I forget. Yeah, we'll just fish from here, that's fine. Now that I actually have an animated model. Yeah! Have I seen that animated model? I don't know. Every time I check your streams, they're like very early in the morning for me, so I never make them. I probably have. Oh wait, we got a carp. Isn't that what Maru needed? Yeah, maybe we can go. Maybe we can get her a carp. It's probably fine. I sent it in my OC channel in your server. Oh, so then I have seen it. Because I try to check those. Or did you just send it? Oh well, I'll double check anyway. Right now, I'm in my happy place because I'm fishing and playing Stardew Valley, and I'm gonna take a bite of this haystack cookie. Mmm. Oh my god. So good. I'm getting so much deluxe bait. What's next? Master bait? Wait! Wait. No. I didn't say that. Terraria, joke. Go to the community center. Put the fish away. What fish is it that I need? Boom. It was my OC thread, not other artworks. Yeah, I try to check the OC threads. Maybe I missed it. Or maybe... Whoa! Dang, I didn't realize you get 3 of them in autumn. I think maybe the tuna is a summer one. I don't know when we're gonna finish the fish tank, honestly, but it's just the boulder. The boulder no longer has conflicted feelings. The boulder. Let's go pet my chickens. Let's go pet my cock. And then go to sleep. More cookie. Aww. Although, as much as I love oatmeal raisin, I think a ginger snap might top the charts for me. Except the haystack cookies have the side effect of being very flaky, so they get caught in my throat. I'm dying. This will be my last stream. Change the world. My final message. I can't remember if I've seen you in stream since new model. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Robin, you're out working out here in the rain. What are you doing? Oh, dang it. I forgot that they, like, fall asleep and I can't pet them. Oh, wait, no, that has to be filled in. Oh, okay, I didn't pet them the other day. Whoops. Katsan is growing in love for me. Too many monsters. Robin, save yourself. I don't remember the name, but there is a peanut butter cookie with a chocolate kiss in the center. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Dang, girl, in bed by 10 p.m.? That's hot. You're just my type. Can you move, Katsan? I'm trying to sleep with my wife. Is that something that you buy, or is that something you've made? I bet you could make it. Although, would the chocolate kiss melt when you... It would probably melt when you put it in the oven. Oh, it's something I've made. Oh! So, if you put the cookie around the chocolate kiss and the chocolate kiss doesn't melt? Or, like, it doesn't melt all the way, I guess. Terebi. Let's take a look here. Wezaripoto. I forgot that it's Spirit's Eve tomorrow. It's Halloween, guys. It's the best. I'm actually so looking forward to it. I should get a costume. I'm gonna put my eyes back to normal. I should get a costume for Spirit's Eve. Between 10 p.m. and 11:50 p.m. So we have all day before it, though. Oh! Another good luck day. Holy cow. It keeps a general shape, yeah. You make, like, peanut butter cookie, and then place the kiss on top. The cookie isn't too much bigger than the kiss. Okay, I see. And then you, like, fold the peanut butter cookie over so that the kiss is inside. That sounds good. Hi. Should we go to the Spirits Eve Festival tomorrow night? Yes, abso-freaking-lutely we should. What does Abigail dress as? I feel like we should be matching. I found pics online. I'll send a pic. Please. Please. Dear Haydown, notice a chill in the air? It could just be the approach of winter, or it could be the tingle of a dark specter. It'd help us celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirits Eve. Come to town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Thanks, Lewis. Salty Dog! Hello! How are you? I am doing well. I'm doing very well, thanks for asking. I had a good day, a busy day, but a good day. And now I'm playing some Stardew Valley and eating haystack cookies. And we're having a friendly discussion about cookies in chat, except for when I mention raisin cookies, and then people want to do me like they used to do the French monarchs, if you catch my drift. Kiss isn't inside, it's in the center. Pick will explain. I think I know what you mean. Salty! You salty dog! Oatmeal raisin cookies are good? Yes! Thank you, Salty Dog. We're in the minority. We are the only people who think that oatmeal raisin cookies are yummers. Look at my cute little chickens. They're so teeny tiny. I love them. They're tasty. They're like one of my favorites. I think the only thing that might beat them is a ginger snap. But that depends on whether or not I have tea to go along with it. Ancient fruit wine. This is gonna go absolutely crazy. Maybe I should sell it straight to Pierre. Check general to be jealous and hungry. I probably shouldn't. I don't like being jealous and I don't like being hungry. Oh! Yeah. I know what you mean. I've seen these. Isn't it crazy that the... Wait, do you put the kiss in after it's in the oven? I'm not surprised the beans on toast guy loves oatmeal raisin cookies too. I think I'm being outed as an old man. I think we've discovered that I'm secretly an old man. Although not so secret, hence the redeem like 10 minutes ago. The audacity! But beans on toast is low-key good. I can't remember, but I remember the kiss like melting when I take a bite. Yeah, maybe it softens up when you put them into the freshly baked cookies. Because if you put chocolate in a cookie and then baked it in the oven, the chocolate would surely melt, right? No, Aiden, we have refined taste. Yes, refined taste. A fine wine. A fine bean on a fine toast. A fine raisin in a fine oatmeal cookie. But then you put like coconut and vanilla in it. Delicious. Flavor bomb. So tasty. I'm gonna go and sell all of this stuff. Y'all know about coffee cake? Is that... I don't think I've ever had it. Is it cake that tastes like coffee? Or is it cake that you have with coffee? Because I feel like, isn't it supposed to be super dry? And that's why you have it with coffee? Because the coffee, like, moistens it up? You're missing out and it goes with coffee? But I hate coffee! What am I supposed to do? It shouldn't be dry. Okay. Could I have it without coffee? Or would that be a cardinal sin? You can have it with hot chocolate or tea instead. I'm sold. I love hot chocolate, and I love tea. I can get $16.50 for ancient fruit wine. Yoink! Thanks, Dad. Oh no, I sold my hops. Oh well, I have like 30 more. Let's buy some cooking ingredients. Jesse, we need to cook lasagna so that I can make food stuffs and give as gifts. Abigail, what are you doing here? Wife? Smooch. It's like layered breakfast dessert with cinnamon sugar layered through it. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. You had me at breakfast, and then you added dessert, and I was more interested. And then you threw cinnamon sugar in the mix, and now I'm hungry. I have it with milk and cheese. That sounds so good. I want coffee cake now. How does one craft coffee cake? What's the crafting recipe for coffee cake? And yes, I mean, how do you bake it? I'm gonna put all this stuff in the fridge so we can make some food. Speaking of hot chocolate, I'm gonna go make some. Ugh, I'm so jealous. I don't have any hot chocolate mix or anything. I could make tea if I wanted to, but you're not supposed to have any caffeine after 4 p.m. What do they think? I'm gonna be bouncing around on the walls if I have tea at 8? I don't remember. I'll look up a pic. My mom makes it, but I don't got her recipe. So it's possible, is what you're saying. It's possible. Very interesting. Alright, before I forget, let's get our hops and chuck it in the keg there. It doesn't count if it's tea after 8. Can I hold you to that? You promise? Because I will make a cup of tea right now. I got 2 ancient seeds from that. Heck yeah. Let's go. When this greenhouse is built, we're gonna go crazy with money. Like what happens to billionaires. My money's got me looking so crazy right now. My money's got me freaking crazy right now. I'll take the river jellies, because that's kind of just food. Is there anything else we need for the community center? Oh! Eel. We need eel for the community center. And pufferfish. And a sea urchin. And that's it from here. I'm just going to take a quick look and see if there's anything. That's museum. Could take a trip to the museum for sure. That's all my food. What do we need? We do need hay. It's only 10, right? Can bring that. I think it's only 10. We need maple syrup and oak resin. Oh, I can craft more kegs with the oak resin too. And then we can make more ancient fruit wine. And then we'll be so rich. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's only 10. We can double check. I'm pretty sure it's in the bulletin board and the fodder, but yeah, it's only 10. So we need some wheat to go along with it. And then we need apples. I don't know if I have very many of those. Or any at all. It looks like I don't have any. Ugh, sad. Anything in here that needs to go? Nope, that's not museum. Because we hatched that first. Wait, can I hatch the dinosaur egg in the coop with the chickens? No, I need to get an incubator first, don't I? And I also, before I forget, let's add this to the list. Get cows. Send a pic of coffee cake in general, at least the one that looks like what I know. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that looks really good. Maybe I have had coffee cake? It looks vaguely familiar. I feel like I've probably had it at some point. I mean, I would drink tea whenever I was having caffeine withdrawals. I don't think it'll mess your sleep schedule up. Yeah, that's true. I don't really get that affected by caffeine too late in the day. Like, I've never been like, man, I really can't sleep. I need a red mushroom as well. I wonder if I could get my mom to make me a coffee cake. I bet you could. Heck, if I had the recipe, you could get me to make you a coffee cake. I love baking things. Especially if I get to do it for other people. And I'm not just saying that to try to sound very altruistic. Genuinely, it's like, do I want to make banana bread for myself? No, that sounds like a lot of work. But when I imagine the look on my friends' faces when I'm like, I got banana bread, then it makes it all worth it. And then I give it to my friends and they're like, oh, nice. I'm like, what? No, not nice. You should be worshiping me. That's idolatry. Don't do that. That was a test. It's true though. I want people to freak out when I make them things. I am going the wrong way. I guess I could zip to the museum first. But I want fresh coffee cake, not potentially mailed stale coffee cake. I guess so, if that's how you prefer it. You're telling me you don't like your coffee cake to be stale and in a Amazon package? Oh wait, this is the only thing I had to donate. Whoops. I'll put it there. Eventually I have like a layout that I want to sort everything. I want to organize everything in a certain way to be very aesthetically pleasing. Should I read these books? No. I don't really care about the books. Hi, I'm supposed to talk to you to be friends. I don't know you. Great, and now we're friends. I know I always freak out when someone makes me something because I'm so used to making / giving things to my friends. It throws me off when it's reversed onto me. That's so sweet. Good for you, though. I don't know. I feel like being the mom friend, which is like, you know, being the one to always bake tasty treats and take care of everyone, is the best. But also, I respect other mom friends so much. If you're a mom friend, I'm like, I see you. I acknowledge you. I see the work that you're putting in to take care of your friends. And we don't acknowledge it enough. So, mad respect. Oh, wait, I could totally cook a fried egg. I just need to get one from... Oh, wait, I would need the truffle as well, so I have to get pigs first. Dang, dude. What the flippity gibbet? I'm not gonna waste ancient fruit wine on that. I don't know if I have that. And boom, and boom. Just need a duck feather and a red cabbage. And then those are both for fishing, I'm guessing. That's a specialty fish. And eel is gonna be what, ocean? No. Night fishing. Oh, finished! I got a glow ring! That's actually huge! Second ring slot. If you find it somewhere, try it with milk and cheese. I would. That sounds really good. Or with jam and cheese. Love that combo. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to get bug meat. Sure. Bug meat. Just a little reminder there for me. And I don't know, is Marnie in... Oh, Marnie is there. Dang. Maybe I run back and try to get some cows. That's probably most important. Wait, did I? No, I didn't accept your carp quest, Maru. Okay, never mind. I don't know the name of the cheese I like, but it's orange and white mix marbled together. Yeah, I thought we had different names for that. I always just call it marble cheese. In Canada, it's just called marble cheese. That's my favorite kind as well. I have been told that it's just cheddar cheese with food dye, and I don't believe it for a second. I'm so sure, and this might be the hubris talking, that if you blindfolded me and had me eat both of those cheeses, I could easily tell you which one is cheddar and which one is marble. I'd probably be the NB gremlin friend that tosses treasures out of my cave every once in a while. So true. The cave parent. New friend type unlocked. Yeah, you're right, Minri. The barn isn't even done yet. So there's no reason to come back here. My goose is so silly. My ass is a goose. And it's a silly one. Let's go to the mines. And we'll kill some bugs. I hate bugs. So killing them is like my favorite thing. I could also like try to give more gifts to people. You know what I should do? I should figure out what food everybody likes. And just cook for people. Rather than like trying to find stuff in the mines. Keep it up to RNG.
Why do you keep visiting me?
Because I love you, Linus. Maybe nobody's told you that before. Well, no, you said you almost tied the knot. What is his story? He almost got married. Crazy. It's giving John Butler. Have you guys ever heard of John Butler? I found him through an unintentional ASMR video. I don't get ASMR. I don't get the tingles. But I love listening to like very soft-spoken videos. Is it a butler named John? You know what? Maybe. You could. Although, wouldn't you say Butler John instead of John? Well, John the Butler. And then when you get to know him, you can drop the. And then he just becomes John Butler. Quartz for my wife! Where the heck are the bugs? I watched a video where he's sort of like talking about his life. He's very into like meditation. And he's like an old man, very soft-spoken, very wise. Another faded to the middle name, the. First John the Baptist, now John the Butler. Anyway. Those videos are very relaxing. But he's such a wholesome guy. I love watching videos with him in it because he's very relaxing, but at the same time. I just love him. And Sonic the Hedgehog, true. Jeff the Killer. I can't stop thinking of James the Giant Peach, but he wasn't the Peach. Didn't he get stuck inside of it at the end? So maybe he did become one with the Peach. Or maybe he had a big ass. James has a giant peach? The is such a common middle name. I know, right? All these parents need to be a little bit more, unique. Jack the Ripper? Crazy that his parents gave him a serial killer name. It's almost like they knew he was going to become a serial killer. He traveled in the giant peach, like traveling ship made of peach. Oh. So that one doesn't exactly work. Ah, crab. Perish. Thanks. I got a bomb. Cool. Chaos! Explosion time! I wonder where I get new cosmetics. If I want a Halloween costume. Oh, don't I need a loom? Yeah, I think I have to get a loom and then I combine wool with something and it makes new clothes. I mean, I could get a new hat from the mouse guy. Perish. The desert festival? Yeah. Could. Amethyst for my wife! Insomniac, hello! How are you doing? Are you sleeping well? That sounds like a weird question. It's because your name is Insomniac. If that wasn't clear. Bugs! Spill your guts for me, Bugs. 3 out of 100. We're so close, guys. Yeah! Ooh, you have a star. That means you dropped stuff, right? Oh boy, a wooden club. At the club, we all fam. At the wooden club. I wish that I was. Tonight's gonna be rough. I hurt myself while cleaning earlier. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have any painkillers to take before bed? Take some Tylenol? Help to knock you out, maybe? It really sucks when you're trying to go to sleep, but you're in pain, so you can't get comfortable. I understand that pain. I'm right there with you. Dang, we made it down freaking 10 floors. Oh wait, is this a fighting floor? Isn't this one that spawns a bunch of enemies? It's giving me those vibes. Give me bugs. Give me bugs or give me death? Just kidding. Give me both! Yep, there's one. Give me your guts. Maybe 10th floor is the best place to start for bugs. It's like literally midnight. I'm gonna slash TP home. Nice. And then tomorrow is the Spirits Eve Festival. Yay! Hi, kitty. Kat-san. Kat-san. Oh, I can't pet him. We're still only at 3 hearts. I have so much more stuff that I need to do. Dang. That coffee cake looks good. But I have a haystack cookie to tide me over. So I'm doing okay. Where's my wife? I want to give her a smooch. The spirits are very displeased today. Does that mean I have a higher chance of getting enemies in the mine? Because if so, that's a good thing. Oh! Dear Hayden, how are things going? You must be really making a fortune on that farm. Don't forget your dear old mother when you're a millionaire. Love, Mom. P.S. Enjoy the cake. Thanks, Mom! I'm gonna eat this thing whole. Chow down, crunch. Let's quick stack. And then... Powder Malone. And then... Wifey! Good morning. Abigail's eyes are closed as she plays peacefully. Better not interrupt. But I have a gift for her. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be a good husband and not interrupt my wife while she's, practicing her passions. This is just the kind of green flag energy that you'd get for dating me. Hi, I'm Aiden Sketches, and I'm running for president of the anime club while she's locked in the zone. True. I don't want to unlock it. I don't want to unlock her room while she's locked in, you know. I'll leave her be. She could have at least woken me up and said good morning. She could have at least talked to me. I bet she wouldn't even love me if I was a worm. Is my barn done? Let's go see. Oh, I need so many more juicy bugs. My barn is not yet done. Dag nabbit. It's a big building, it's understandable. She's magic. If she mad, she might be the reason that you turned into a worm. Oh, true. Lads, yet another reason not to make your wife angry. She will cast a spell on you. And not the spell of love. I'm talking about, like, you're gonna be an animal. You will become Toad. Okay, so I don't really have an outfit. I could take my pants off. That would be scary for Halloween, right? Making me some food. Nice. What kind of food are you making? We've been talking about cookies and cake, coffee cake. What do you guys think is like the best form of baked dessert? Like cookie, coffee, brownie, pie. I don't know, donut? Would donut just be a pastry? Don't you got a hand mirror? I do. But, I'm not totally sure how it works. Shirts. I think this is a quick way of, like, you can store all of your clothes and then access all the clothes that you have. But I don't have any other clothes. Oh, I could change my sleeves. I could override shoe color. I can't change my eye color either. I was really hoping I could. Accessories? I don't have any extra accessories. Yeah, I'm kind of cooked. I've got nothing. If my significant other casted a spell on me and it wasn't Fireball, I'd want a divorce. Have you seen that TikTok of the guy who's like dressed up as a wizard and he's like, you want to challenge me? I cast Fireball! And then he has a little bottle of Fireball whiskey that he opens and chugs the whole thing. And then the other guy's like, that wasn't even a spell, that you just drank alcohol. And he's like, fireball! He drinks another one. And then he's like, you're not a real wizard, what are these spells? And he's like, look over there! What? It's a fireball! And he has another one. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, it cracks me up. Maybe brownie? Difficult to mess up a brownie. Yeah, true. Brownies are so good. Maybe this is a sign that I'm getting old. I might say pie is number 1. I love a pie. The only part of a pie I don't like is the very end bit of the crust. Because it's just dry crust. But if you are cognizant, you can break the crust off and mix it with some of your first bites with the filling. Cooked fruit is horrid texture. Right, I remember you saying that. I love it. I love an apple pie. Or even, like, doesn't have to be cooked fruit. It could be a lemon meringue. Or it could be a key lime pie. Or, those are so good. Cheesecake is good, too, though. Oh, cheesecake is so good. How do you compare? Can we annex cheesecake because it's not baked? You can bake a cheesecake. You don't have to bake a cheesecake. I want it off the list so that I can still say pie as number 1. Once you introduce cheesecake, it might dethrone the pie. I cast fist. I cast testicular torsion. This wizard might be out of spells, but they're not out of shells. Boom! I cast gun. Isn't that a Taskmaster thing? He convinced everybody that he could do magic, and then he said, domain expansion, gun, and then shoots one of them in the head. Cheesecake, that's the answer. You bake cheesecake, though? I think you can, but I think you can also make cheesecakes that you don't bake. Right? Am I crazy? I thought there was one you could freeze. Cheesecake is classified as pie? Wait, what? Really? You're telling me I can have my cake and eat it, too? That pie and cheesecake can both be number 1? This is the greatest day ever. Cheesecake has a crust? That's awesome. I don't know why else. Frankly, I'm stoked. I'm over the moon. What was I doing? I was getting bug meat. Can't get cows yet. Working on the pale ale. I've been petting Katsan. I don't have the recipe for chocolate cake. I could give the wizard another gift, I guess. Is it worth walking all the way over there? I don't know. I remember that from my past. I'm glad you did. It came in very handy. Because now I get to be right about pie being number 1. Because cheesecake is pie. I feel like donuts have got to be pretty low. Donuts might be the lowest of the ones that I said. That might be crazy, but like pie is easily number 1. If cheesecake is included, then pie is easy number 1. Then maybe number 2 I'd go brownie. Then what else did I say? Cake, cookie, and donut? Oh man, donut's gotta go last, but what's 4th? Is it cake or is it donut? You can make is it cake or is it cookie? You can make so many different kinds of cookies. You can also make so many different kinds of cakes. But honestly, sometimes, and this is how you really know I'm getting old, sometimes cake is too rich for me. Like, I can eat a half of a piece of cake and be like, I feel sick. I don't know why pie is any different. They probably have similar amounts of sugar. It might be that cake is all, like, starch. It gives bread energy, whereas pie has, like, fruit in it, so I feel better. I don't know. Whoa! This is good. This is good. We want them to attack me, because it helps with this. I think I might go cookie above cake. Is that crazy? Donuts used to be good, but nowadays they're extremely dry sugar pretending to be fun. I concur. I really feel like donuts used to be better. Maybe this is like nostalgia, rose-tinted glasses and all that. But I feel like going to Tim Hortons with my grandma when I was a kid used to absolutely slap. And now Tim Hortons donuts are like, yeah, I guess that was alright. Probably not worth the amount of calories and sugar and chemicals I just dumped into my body. Bug meat. Oh my gosh, that slime just teleported onto me. He said, "Omae mo slime deru." Nani? I don't know. It's close, but I might put cookies over cake. Just because you can get, like, macaroons, like DeadSec was saying. Those things slap. I'm making chicken. That sounds delicious. What kind of chicken? Good question. Is it KBBQ chicken? I want to go to the store and, like, get myself some gochujang. And then make some Korean barbecue chicken. Cake is more dense than pies, and it's mostly starch and sugar. Yeah! Maybe it's the density that gets me. I can finish a whole piece of pie and be like, maybe I'll have another. It was just so good. But cake, I'm like, I can't move. It's a rock in my stomach. They used to be better. Maybe it was child taste buds. I wonder if kids like donuts still. Good question. I mean, kids definitely like donuts. Because I still like donuts. But, like, do kids like donuts now as much as I used to like donuts when I was a kid? Is the question. I just go up to some 10-year-old and be like, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are donuts? And they'd be like, I don't know, 7? And I'm like, your 7's different than my 7! How dare you! And then I storm out. Like, stupid kid doesn't understand anything. There's no way. There's no way they like donuts as much as I used to like donuts. But also, when I was a kid, we would get that, like, it's not a can, but it's kind of a can. But instead of, like, a top that you have to open with a can opener, it was like a plastic lid that you just peel off. We used to get icing like that in a can with this plastic peel-off lid. And I would sneak into the kitchen. I only did this, like, once because I was a very good boy and I knew that I wasn't supposed to. But sometimes I would sneak into the kitchen and I would take a spoon and I would eat a lot of pure icing, which is just like sugar and butter. But mostly just sugar. And it was so good. And I think if I did that nowadays, I would feel so bad after one spoonful of icing. So definitely my taste buds were built different when I was younger. I would probably just shovel sugar into my mouth from the bag. Oh, Monster Slayer goal complete. Heck yeah. I was like, I thought we did this one. I was like, there's no way. Boneless thighs seasoned with a little salt, garlic powder, and rotisserie seasoning. That sounds delicious. I think my preferred way to consume chicken is make it into a wrap. I love a chicken Caesar salad, don't get me wrong, but a chicken Caesar salad wrap, now that's heavenly. Now I'm ascending. My mom used to make homemade frosting, and if there was leftovers, we were allowed to make frosting sandwiches. Oh, that's frosting between 2 graham crackers. Okay, that actually sounds really good. Or, like, I would probably have a heart attack if I ate that now, but when I was a kid, that would be really good. I literally thought it was, like, an entire 2 pieces of white bread filled with frosting in the middle, and I'm like, what is this British meal? What is this very English dinner? I love thighs ambiguous. Hey, no need to be ambiguous with me. I love thighs both kinds. I love thick thighs. I love thick thighs when I'm eating chicken. And the other kind. This is no secret. I'm getting so much bug juice. This is amazing. Bug juice on a Saturday. You guys know that song? I'm just kidding. I made it up. I lied. There is no fridge. Have y'all seen that? I don't know who it is, but there's some streamer and it's a clip of him and somebody chatted like, "Oh, I got J's. I got new Jordans. That bug was wearing Jordans. What the crap?" It's like the guy's like, draw your fursona and then put it in the fridge or something like that. And he's like, you know what? You want to know what? There is no fridge. I lied. And he goes to the fridge that's behind him in the background and picks it up, and it was a cardboard cutout the whole time. Absolutely insane plot twist. My partner can make breaded fried chicken better than KFC. Ooh. It was a cardboard cutout, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That is an iconic video. You want to know another iconic video? How much did that fresh Rolex set you back? An hour? An hour? If you know, you know. There's no context to that clip. It's just Scottish TikTok at its finest. Anyone can fare. I like KFC. You know what I've always wanted to try to do? Yes, an infested area. Wait, is this just gonna be slimes? Are there not gonna be any bugs? That sucks if it's slimes only. Give me some bugs. Get some bugs up in here. But you know what I would love to do? I'd love to taste test fast food chains in Canada versus America. Because it's the same fast food chain, but both countries have vastly different regulations on what you're allowed to put in food. And it goes both ways. Like, there are some things in Canada that are outlawed that aren't in America, and vice versa. And also, I wonder if just, like, the people who make these foods in the different countries do it slightly differently. Halloween! 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 Let's go! True, different regulations and cut corners. Yeah! So, like, I hear from people all the time making fun of a lot of joints, a lot of fast food places / restaurants that I really like Denny's. I've heard Americans be like, Denny's is disgusting. The menus are like sticky and gross and the food is nasty. I love Denny's. Go and get a lumberjack slam. Absolutely delicious. But apparently in the States, they're absolutely nasty. They're freaking disgusting. Disgusting. So I'd love to try. And maybe KFC here is better than it is in the States. Does it compete with homemade breaded fried chicken? Probably still not, but you know. I'm curious. Wait, guys, let me put my Halloween costume on. Ooh, I'm Michael Jordan. Wait, no, I can't do that. I'm white. Who has red shoes? And wait, guys, I'm Sonic. That's my Halloween costume. I'm Sonic. I have a blue ring around my neck. Blue Sonic. Rings Sonic. Blue pants. And I'm wearing red shoes. Thank you. Thank you. This is one of those people who did not think about their Halloween costume and just like wore their regular outfit, and now they're making up BS to talk about why they should be allowed into the costume party. I hate people like that. How dare you laugh in the face of Halloween? You need to take your costume making more seriously. I'm very passionate about this. What else could I... I'm wearing a straw hat. I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm wearing... no, let's go with I'm Sonic for Halloween. At least I'm wearing something different. But, Aunt Marty, I don't want to go in the maze. Oh, no, I want to go in the maze. I'm not scared. Hi, Dan. Have you had a productive fall? It's starting to get quite cold. Crops won't hold much longer. So true. I can't wait for my crops to die and I don't have to worry about them anymore. Whoops, I just put on my regular clothes again. That was a reflex. That's crazy. Eek, I'm too scared. Yeah, you would be. You would be. What if I told you Alex is in there, but you go running? Let's see. I could get a recipe to make jack-o'-lanterns, or I could just buy 5 of them. And I could get a rare crow. 5 grand for a rare crow? I don't feel compelled to go for them all. We need to buy some jack-o'-lanterns. Oh wait, it's $7.50 each? And I can't even put it on my head? What's the point? Pierre, you're ripping me off. I'm your son-in-law. What voice did I give Marlin? Don't get too close to the cage. I think it was something like that. I have no idea how these skeletons are walking. Creepy. It's pretty cool though. Why is there no more pumpkin ale? Hi. Sorry. Hang on. Hang on. You ready for this pro voice acting? Hang on. Oh no. My cookie got stuck to my napkin and now there's napkin all over my cookie. Ready? This is how they do it in the show business. This is pro voice acting. Hi. Sorry. Mouthful of blackberries. Nailed it. Voice acting. Do you like the jack-o'-lanterns? I carved them myself. I love them, Emily. Good evening, Hazan. Have you ventured into the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. That strange man who lives in the tower set it all up himself. He wouldn't let anyone near while he was working on it. Yeah, because he used a level 5 conjuration spell to make it, brah. Are those raisins? No, it's a haystack cookie. But you'd think they're raisins because of my pro voice acting. Dex, hello! It's Halloween! Get your costumes on. Can you guess who I am? That's right, Sonic the Hedgehog. I asked if stream was happening, then showed up 20 minutes before end. Hey, you know what? You're here, and we appreciate it, and that's what matters. You made it for Halloween. Mama won't let me go into a maze. My excuse is I was doing move prep shopping. That's so valid. I've done so much moving over the past 365 days that when anybody tells me their excuse is anything moving related, I'm like, shush. Queen, you're free. I understand. I'll come to any event with free grub. You won't see me in a haunted maze, though. Yeah, because you're not in there, silly. I see you, and you're not in the maze. Why, hello, Hayden. It's chilly, isn't it? Chilly indeed. That's why I took my shirt off. It's a lot of fun to cook with pumpkin. Such an interesting fruit. Oh, you would call it a fruit. You would. I love you, Gus. I haven't seen Maru in hours. I hope she's alright. Well, winter's almost here. It's a great time to stockpile wood and stone. Rock and stone! One of my Nvidia-infused bases would make quick work of these things. They don't even look that scary. Like, I'm pretty sure I could beat them in a fight. Shut up, Clint. I'm gonna punch you in the balls. If you had any... Hello, mother-in-law. I get scared very easily. I'll leave the haunted maze to the younger people. But you're old and wise. You should be the least afraid among us. Among us? Wow. Vincent's upset that I won't let him go into the haunted maze, but he's just a little boy. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Here, can I let you in on a little secret? The maze is conjured by a wizard. It's not safe. I think the maze could explode at any second. All right, we talked to everybody here. Wizard maze. Yeah, you know it. You good, bro? Oh, you found me. The truth is, I got too scared, so I came here to hide. Don't tell anyone. Brother, the exit's right here. Do you want me to hold your hand and guide you out? Have you been though, Aiden? You've been... I think I've already been this way. No, wait. I'm lost. The entrance is right here! How did you get lost? Okay, the bit's over. You've been ignoring me and our child for months? How is our child doing, by the way? I've been thriving. Ever since I went to the store for milk and cigarettes, I haven't been paying childcare. I don't know, I haven't seen them in months either. They were like, what, like at least a year old. That's old enough to fend for yourself. The vapor from this cauldron, it's making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. It's drugs! Penny, you're addicted to drugs! Get away, there's crack cocaine in that cauldron! She's on the crack pipe! They kept whining so much. Wah, wah, wah. We get it. Yeah, I know, right? Like, you can stop after the first time. I know. Cocaldrum. That's how they made the original Coca-Cola, is what they were brewing in there. Take one sip of that, you'll be awake for 2 weeks. There's something weird over there, but how do I get to it? There's gotta be a secret passage somewhere around here. Does he know? Hi, wife! You have to tell me what's going beyond. I can't go on. Spiders. Ruh! Boo! Spiders! I can't scare my wife. She sees through all my tricks. Real? Hi, Sam! Hi, Goku! You look strong! That's odd. It's just a dead end up ahead. I could have sworn there was someone ahead of me when I went through the maze, though. Where'd they go? Talks of a secret passageway? Someone disappearing ahead of you? A suspiciously placed question mark? Perhaps there's a secret passage right here. Let's go through. I don't think there's a secret passageway here. Let's try this side.
Got it!
Let's try this side. Let's try this side. How's this? Oh! Oh, so the literal dirt path texture on the ground. Yeah, I know. Wife, you live on a farm, except the spiders. Yeah, actually, we also live on the wilderness farm, which is the one that's literally spawns monsters. Our farm is covered in spiders. The wizard and Linus, aw, they're kissing. Leave them be. Whoa, 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 whoa. You received an golden pumpkin. Yes. It's valuable. Do you think Abigail likes the golden pumpkin? Take the secret shortcut back. Ooh. Cause I know Abigail likes pumpkins. What if I gifted her a golden pumpkin? You think she would like me? Guys, do you think Abigail likes me? Let's take the secret shortcut back. I bet you guys all think I'm really cool now, right? Because I took the secret shortcut. Hello? Hello? Anybody? Anyone? She would hate you forever. Pumpkin orange! Pumpkin is pumpkin! Math is math. Now you're probably looking too much into it. Dang. I really thought she liked me, guys. I think that's all there is, right? Unless I want to get the, Can I speak to Pierre? Hey, Dad! 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 Hey, Dad! 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 He's ignoring me. This is just like real life. Have you ever played Sun Haven? I have not. Is that like Son Goku? Sell those. Let's put a jack-o'-lantern on our front step. You know what I think is kind of cringe? You can't get a jack-o'-lantern until Halloween. Why? You should have those beforehand. So that you can put it out on Halloween. Also, can I say how disappointed I am that Halloween is becoming less and less mainstream? It's like Stardew, but farming is the means of progression in an RPG? Wait, that sounds really cool. Sun Haven. I just looked up Sun Have. Sun Haven. Oh, it's kind of cute. Is there romance in it? Whoa. I see a cute squirrel girl. Whoa! Whoa! There's so many cute... Whoa. Damn, look at Anne. I'm sold. You're like blessed by a dragon with farming skills in a world of mages, knights, demons, and elves. That's so fun. It's giving anime. Any character that has a full body portrait is romanceable. Whoa! Oh, we're eating good. In terms of romance. Maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that. You know what I mean. Maybe I'll keep the golden pumpkin on me. I'll see if Abigail likes the golden pumpkins. They have a ton? That's good. This is very good news. Yes. Nathan is my boy forever. Let me see Nathan. Nathaniel? Oh, yeah. Nathaniel looks like if Leon Kennedy was a paladin. You're so right. He's got the cheekbones for it. That looks good. What can I say? I love me some dating. So the question is now, with the to-do list, did I cross off enough things? I mean, I had to finish the to-do list, right? And I still haven't be gay. So I think I was doomed to fail from the beginning, right? Not a bad wrap up to fall. I just finished Time Ignition yesterday and the Spirits Eve Festival was awesome once again. Except for those freaking spiders. Still though, mwah, mwah. Kisses. Get yourself a girl who loves Halloween. And I was gonna go on a whole ass rant about... Hang on, where's my Shaden? About how people don't appreciate Halloween anymore. You had Upgrade House originally and that never happened. Yeah, that is true. I do have Bigger House for Wife on there. For prediction, I think joke entries wouldn't be counted. Okay. Well, we can mark the prediction as a no then. And then everybody gets their points. But Halloween. People aren't trick-or-treating anymore. And that makes me sad. I think Trunk or Treat kind of ruined it. And on the one hand, I understand wanting your kids to be safe. And, like, not running around going to strangers' houses. I've never gone trick-or-treating! The reason I'm so adamant about this is because trick-or-treating as a kid was, like, core memory for me. And it was every year. My friends would, like, print off a map of the town from Google Maps. And we would plan out a route to hit the most amount of houses in the least amount of time. And we would be super excited talking about what our costumes were gonna be for that year. And, like, I did grow up in a small town, but everyone would decorate their house. Like, it would be rare to see a house on the street that wasn't decorated. And usually the ones that weren't decorated were the houses that were hella creepy anyway. So they didn't need to decorate because they already looked really scary. So it was just this real sense of community that you would get because the town would just be flooded with a bunch of kids running around, you know, like every block that you turned, there would be a group of people trick-or-treating. And, you would get to wear your costume to school, and you'd get to compare your costume with all your friends. Oh, it was so fun. And also, like, if you're concerned about your child's safety, rather than eliminating Halloween entirely and doing trunk or treat, which is literally just like pull up a couple cars, the kids go from car to car and you give them candy and then they go home and that's it. It's like part of the thing that I enjoyed about Halloween was being out with my friends away from parents. If that scares you as a parent, let your kid go, but let them know you're like, hey, I'm going to be in the car and I'm going to drive and follow you so that you have eyes on them the whole time. I've seen this happen loads of times. It's very common. You let your kids, you know, walk around the town however they want, and you drive alongside them in the car. And that way, especially in Canada, it can get very cold on Halloween. If your kids need to warm up, they can... If your kid and your friends needed... Then your kids' friends needed to warm up, they could hop in the car. And they could warm up for a little bit. Or if they were tired from walking around, they could hop in the car and you could drive them home. So you can keep your kids safe. You know, you can keep an eye on them. It's not black and white. It's either your kids go trick-or-treating and they freaking die, or you have to do trunk-or-treat. It's like, let your kid go trick-or-treating, let them hang out with their friends, give them a little bit of freedom, let them experience trick-or-treating. You have to be kind of brave to knock on doors, but everybody else is doing it, so you're not alone. And you feel brave. You can still monitor your kid, you can still make sure that they're safe, and then when they get home, you can look over their candy and make sure that there's no razor blades in it. Which is, it's insane that people do that. You're scum of the earth, but whatever. I digress. And then the best part was after a night out on the town of trick-or-treating, you get back. I'm like 10 years old, right? So by the time I'm tired and ready to come back, it's like 9 or 10 p.m. All of the high school kids are just getting out at that time. So like it's still lively outside. It's not like, oh, everything's done and wrapped and Halloween's over. It's like, no, it's still bumping outside. Like it's exciting. But you're done, you get to be inside, and then you sit down with all of your friends in a circle and you take your pillowcase or your little pumpkin or Frankenstein plastic bin that you bought from the dollar store, and you dump it on the ground, and you sort your candy, and then you barter, you trade. It is a marketplace, and you're like, I don't really like a Mars bar. Who wants it? And someone's like, I love Mars bar. I'm not crazy about Kit Kat. I'll give you a Kit Kat for a Mars bar. And you're like, deal. Or if you're like, no, I like Mars bars more than that. 2 Kit Kats for a Mars bar. And they're like, nah, how about this juice box and a Kit Kat for the Mars bar? And then you're like, deal. Pleasure doing business with you. And you do that for like an hour. And the trading was the best part. It was my absolute favorite because even if you get stuff that you absolutely hate, probably one of your friends likes it more than you do. And they probably have something that they hate. You could trade it all around till everybody's happy with what they have. And then you're loaded. You got so much candy. Ugh. I loved Halloween. My biggest fear would be that my kids are at Halloween age and they're ready to trick or treat, and it just doesn't exist anymore. And trick or treating just doesn't exist anymore. That would be so sad. I would be like, let's get my kid out. I will hold their hand the whole way. Doesn't matter. I want them to experience trick or treating. But if it's not a thing anymore that society does, I won't be able to do that. And that would make me really, really sad. I'd only want trick-or-treaters if candy was given up by drag queens. Well, that's something you can do now. I mean, people don't really do that. That's more of a Facebook mom scare. Yes, I think it was a Stuff You Should Know episode, or maybe it was a YouTube video. I watched something that was like, how often do people actually sneak deadly stuff into candies? And it's like, it's happened like 6 times over recorded history. So like, there are sickos who do it, but it's very, 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 very rare. Still check over your kids' candy, because better safe than sorry. But the belief that like every third house is gonna give you a poison apple is nonsense. They should make a movie about how Halloween is getting overshadowed by Christmas. Maybe make towns that embody the spirit of the respective holidays. Wow, that is $1 million idea. And we can call it like Halloween Town. Halloweenville, maybe. And the movie could be called A Dream of Christmas, of Hallowed Christmas. I'm gonna call my homie Tim about this. Okay. That's good. That's good. Oh, man. Well, yes, thanks for listening to me rant. I really loved Halloween when I was a kid. It was such a formative experience for me, and it made me very sad when kids no longer show up and they don't do trick-or-treating, and that people don't decorate their houses. It makes me so mad. It's like, look, even if, I would say, go out, get a little bit of candy for the kids, because they earned it. They're waiting all year for this. But even if you don't want to, carve a pumpkin. Put it on your porch. Put up some lights. You know, have some festive spirit. And then if you don't want to hand out candy, take it down before Halloween. Turn your lights off on Halloween. You're probably going to get a couple knocks on the door. If you really don't want to hand out candy, then turn the lights off and ignore the door. The kids will knock twice, and then they'll leave. Like, you'll be fine. It just... sometimes I attribute it to laziness. It might not necessarily be laziness. It might be people straight up don't want to decorate. Maybe they don't celebrate Halloween for whatever reason, and that I understand. But when it's like a white suburban neighborhood and everybody could celebrate Halloween, and ours is the only house on the block that's decorated, I'm like, people, put some effort in. Like, have a little whimsy in your life. Decorate the house for Halloween, or decorate it for Christmas, you know? All these people just not decorating their houses. I'm like, I love decorating. I love decorating my house. I love taking the same box and figuring out how we can switch it up every year, you know? Yeah. I do have an evil mode. That's Shaden. I wish I was able to celebrate it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it, you know. You didn't miss that much. It's just very important to me. There weren't many good Halloweens during my childhood, although I grew up in a military housing, so most people were too old or grumpy to hand out candy. Oh, I see. That was my childhood on Halloween, turning lights off and hiding. Religious reasons. Yeah, that's one of the reasons that I could see not wanting to celebrate Halloween. But I'm a Christian. That's not a secret. And I love Halloween. And I know other, I'm not talking about like other faiths. I'm talking specifically about Christianity. I know a lot of people who are like, and if you don't celebrate it, it's fine. I absolutely do not judge. Get him! I don't judge at all. But I know people who were like, wow, I can't believe, like, they would come after me. I'm like, do whatever you want. Like, I respect it. But when you start targeting me for it, then I'm going to defend myself. And they were like, you shouldn't celebrate Halloween because that's devil worship. It's worshiping Satan and it's worshiping the devil. And I'm like, since when? Since when has it been that? Huh? First of all, I should go Shaden mode for this. First of all, we don't really know where Halloween came from, but we think that the origin of it was All Hallows Eve, which was, it was Gaelic. It's a pagan holiday. It has nothing to do with anything Christian. That was when they thought the veil between the living and the dead was at its weakest, at the solstice between fall and, or autumn and winter. I think it was summer and autumn. The autumn solstice is when they thought the veil was the weakest, so they would carve, I think it was parsnips that they would carve, and put out on their porches to ward off evil spirits and, like, dress themselves to confuse the spirits. So that they wouldn't, so it doesn't have anything to do with the devil. It was Celtic. They didn't know who the devil was. Like, you can't, it does not compute. It's not the same thing. And then also, things evolve over time. Language evolves over time. And holidays evolve over time. So, like, All Hallows Eve, in, like, the 13th century, was used as an excuse to get together and, like, talk about the Bible, because everything at that time was, and have a feast. Like, so, like, whatever. It's like, don't get on my case about celebrating Halloween, okay? I love Halloween. Shy Guy. Oh, Shy Guy, Jack Sparrow, Luigi. Those are great costumes. Shy Guy was my favorite, and I used to wear something similar to a skirt without my parents judging. That's so funny. All holidays are to celebrate natural phenomena. Yeah. Yeah, to an extent. I made you in Tomodachi Life, posted it in gaming. That's awesome. Hang on, I have to see this. Gaming. Salty? Oh, I love my little pink jumper. And a charmer? Wow, stop it, you. You're the charmer here. A Christian argued with Satan who is real would taunt and torment non-believers who do not know of the Lord. Yeah. And then I would say, you're saying that the Satan tempting people is the holiday where kids go around and eat candy? That's the same holiday? But anyway, I have to end stream. I've already gone 10 minutes overtime by ranting about Halloween. I could go on for so much longer. But thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you for sticking around until the end. Get bent, Christians. Aiden Sketches denounces you. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. I'm hoping to finish Minri's commission before then, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I kind of have an itch to play Phasmophobia, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, you're all the best. You're all incredible and amazing. Don't forget it. I hope to see you again next time. Thank you for the good stream. Hope you have a good one. Thank you. I hope everybody else has a good one. I'm going to send you over to Bean, okay? Bye, everybody. Bye.